Yeah, I know. It's Wednesday. You're not expecting me to be here, but take a look, everybody. I'm here. How you doing? You're gaming with the T-Monster, and it is an unexpected Warlock Wednesday, so I'm okay with that. I brought this out of the closet. I haven't worn this in a while. Oh, look at that, Misty Rayburn with the sub at tier 1 for 8 months. Misty, thank you so much. Misty Meaner Rayburn, thank you so much. I do appreciate that. Yeah, I haven't pulled this out in a while, and it's I don't mind saying it's fitting a little better. But yeah, I was remember these when the folks at Bungie were not giving these out. You had to work at it. You had to work at it to get this one, and I was this was my color de plume. I was a Reaper. and I did. That was a hard grind. I remember. If I remember correctly, Nick Kelly got Collector. Brandon being Brandon. Thermal got a red for Invader, and I believe Obi got the yellow. I can't remember if he got yellow or green as well. But yeah, it was good times. Good times running for these. Let me pull in Nick. How you doing there, Nick?
I am. I'm not sure how to answer that.
Is that a trick question? Did you have a day? Did you have another day at Cisco?
No. Work was fine.
That's good. That's good.
And then I put together a piece of furniture for the wife.
Oh, that's right. You were building a desk.
And then we watched Loki episode 4, and I don't know where I am right now.
Oh man,
that's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah, we're not gonna do any spoilers for Loki, but wow, what a good episode! Good episode.
I wasn't sure. We'll talk offline, but
we'll have to talk offline. But good episode, Lots to digest there, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, this is the first one that really just completely splinters. Like everything else is just kind of like like a wonky. It's still linear, but it's kind of like loose instead of just being like a straight line. It's just kind of meanders. But this is the one that just goes all over the place. Yeah, it
was crazy. It was, but in my opinion, it was a crazy good episode.
So good,
crazy good episode.
So good.
I was I've been. It's funny. We were actually talking about that. We were talking about Loki last night, me and the wife, and we were saying, "Yo, Tall Man, what's up?" We were saying about, of the 3 series, which one was my favorite, which is a bit like telling me pick a favorite child, which is why Sunny is an only child. But I mean, but yeah, it was. What is your favorite of the television properties so far? And it really is hard to say because each one. I will say this: I'm glad Loki was saved for last. It was originally supposed to go Loki, Falcon and Winter Soldier, and WandaVision, if I remember correctly. And I'm glad they led with WandaVision because I think I'm more open-minded to stuff that's happening in Falcon and Winter Soldier and stuff that's happening in Loki. If I hadn't seen WandaVision first, and I loved WandaVision. I'm one of those people that does not mind saying I love the weirdness of it. I loved how they pushed the boundaries, and that's kind of where I'm going with tonight's like opening chat session, which I wanted to talk about trust. And my thoughts about Loki and how it plugs into trust is I don't know where I stand with Loki right now, because I feel like no. Let me preface that. I don't know where I stand with it because it feels like it's a lot of aesthetic and not a lot of substance. When you compare it to WandaVision and when you compare it to Falcon and Winter Soldier. Because I feel like they put a lot on, hey, isn't Loki awesome? And like the third episode of Loki, and I'm not going to spoil it for anybody who may be behind, but I'm going to say the third episode felt less like Loki and more like a Doctor Who episode. The only thing that was missing was a TARDIS.
I think they completely reversed course today.
I do think that this episode definitely turned everything on its ear.
Yeah.
And
okay.
and this is where I'm like, okay, now I'm intrigued, because this is where I have to sort of do the, you know that exercise where, and I'm sure at one point, if you've never done it, it is a terrifying feeling, even when you're surrounded by friends. But it's that trust exercise where you basically fall back and you're expecting people to catch you. Mm-hmm. And I will tell you this. There was one time where I did trust a group of people to catch me like that, and it was for an acting gig, and they almost dropped me. They almost dropped me. It was one of the most terrifying feelings in the world. But that's the thing about trust. And I would say I have, yo, Ramsey, how you doing? And I would say when it comes to trust, I have a great relationship with Marvel. Because every time that I've gone into a Marvel property going, where are we going to go with this? I always feel like Marvel has never given me a reason to not trust them, which was why WandaVision paid off for me. And I thought WandaVision paid off in the biggest possible way. I trusted Marvel with during Falcon and Winter Soldier. And there's that sense of trust. So I really do feel like I'm going to trust Marvel and take me somewhere with Loki. I will say that I think the aesthetic of it, the way everything is so analog at the TVA, I think is just that's the kiss. That's the little kiss. That's the cherry on top. I love that. I am not a big Owen Wilson fan. I've loved him in this. I
think,
but
going back to accent your point, like they're even when there are clunkers, even when there's a swing and a miss, they tend to course correct, right? So with I'm start with one that everybody, let's not pounce on the elephant, right? And like Dark World wasn't great. But it had moments. It had such wonderful moments. Then you get Ragnarok.
And then you get Ragnarok.
So there's that. I mean, and even like Iron Man wasn't good at all. But
whoa! Which one? Which one are we talking about?
Oh, Iron Fist. Iron Fist wasn't good.
Oh, Iron Fist. Okay, I was going to say Iron Man.
But once you put him with Luke Cage and the Defenders.
Everything was like, I'm the immortal Iron Fist. You the what? I mean,
so good course correction. But even even in some of the good series where they're just like, we need 2 or 3 filler episodes because the season has to be 13 episodes. Why does the season have to be 13 episodes?
I think Marvel Studios learned from that. I think they learned from that. I really do.
Yes, I will say one of the hidden gems in Loki is he's in the first episode, and it's Casey. It's the guy he's the mail cart guy, and that is Eugene Cordero. If you have not seen him, he's an improv and stand-up guy, but also he's on Tacoma FD, which is some of the guys from Super Troopers,
right?
And he is hilarious all day. So if you liked Casey in episode 1, you'll go watch Tacoma FD because he plays just a total dork in that show too. But
right.
I just because I like when actors pop up places, and this is like one of those. How are you in Loki?
I mean, yeah, right. Iste says my sticking point is Infinity War, specifically the Soul Stone. I almost walked out of the theater for that one and couldn't really feel the impact of the rest of the tragedy because of how that was handled. The only Marvel movie I don't own and have never rewatched. And you know what? We've been itching to do a rewatch of both Infinity War and Endgame. I knew people, by the way, hey, how are you? Good to see you in chat. I knew people that were not ready to walk out, but they hated the fact that they completely took away what made Steve Rogers by having him go back in time and then not come back. And I, for one, I felt like I was the lone voice in the desert that was going, if anything, no. I was glad that Steve Rogers had that selfish moment and stayed behind and had a life with Peggy. And here's why. Because all his life, he gave everything to America, gave everything, he did. And yet he was alone. Even though he was surrounded by people, he was utterly alone. And watching him claim that back, basically say, I want a life with Peggy. That's all. I've saved the world, 10 times over. I want a life with Peggy. I was okay with that. I was more than okay with that. And yeah, and this is what I mean by trust. And the reason why I'm talking about trust is this. As a lot of you know, I've started a new job. I have a new job. I have and I'm coming up on my 1 month at the new job. I cannot believe it has happened that fast. But yeah, in about a week's time, it's gonna be a month. And that is hard for a lot of veterans. I know that they think they're not deserving because their life is a life of service. Well, that's the thing, Nix. That's the thing. And good evening, by the way, Nix. Again, it was lovely seeing you last week. It was last week. It was last week. But yeah, I can understand. I can understand why. I can understand why that there are people that have a tough time with trust, that have a tough time making that, making that jump of like, I'm here to serve. I'm here to serve. Well, yeah, but there's a point where it's like you've done your service. You've done your service. You fought the good fight. Well, here's something in return. And I mean, a mutual friend of this household, guy by the name of Matthew Drake. Matt Drake, he served. He still, he served even as recently. And he always hated it. He said, I always hated it when people thank me for my service, because it's like, look, you don't have to thank me. This is my job. This is what I do. And I looked at him, but I said at one time, I said, yeah, but you're not going to turn down the military discount when they offer it. And he's like, oh, no, I'm taking the discount. But he doesn't like it when people make a big deal about it.
That sounds like Matt.
It does sound like Matt. But, I mean, again, it's just about allowing it. And that's the thing. It's about it's what my running partner said to me. And I've had to remind myself this over the course of a month. It's allowing yourself grace, allowing yourself the ability to say it's going to be okay. No one's gonna slap my knuckles for just enjoying a benefit from something. You know what I mean? And as far as where this comes back to with what I want to talk about with trust, I've been with the company for about coming up on a month. And I actually felt today, myself trusting the people around me. And I don't know if this is normal. I don't know if Nick has ever and I've ever talked about that sort of thing when you're when you're starting a new gig. You're just but I know you touched on it, Nick, when we were talking about that moment when somebody calls you into their office. And you're like, oh crap, what did I do? Right?
Here's my job.
Yeah, exactly. And I'm coming up on my month, and like I wrote up some copy, for example. I wrote up some copy. Hey, Panic, good to see you in chat. But I wrote up some copy today, and I even launched my first Twitter poll for my new job, and and it's one of those things where I actually felt myself trusting again. And I was since I knew Nick was going to be joining me tonight, I wanted to ask you, Nick, when did you first feel like you could trust the situation at Cisco? When did you feel like you could actually trust yourself and say, not necessarily I've got this job, but more like they like me, and I can start investing myself in the people around me.
So this is an outlier because everywhere else I've worked, that has been a process that was sometimes smooth and oftentimes not.
Okay.
The difference here is that remember, I came from an acquisition, so they bought our little 700 person company because they knew they needed new security leadership.
Right.
And so the part that was the adjustment period was, if you think about like the history of companies that Cisco has acquired, you got to go on like two ends of the spectrum, right? So the one is Meraki. Like Meraki's still its own brand, its own thing. It's almost like it's a subsidiary. They have their own salespeople, their own everything, and they're just a brand. Like Cisco bought them and just didn't touch them.
Right.
And that's sort of the one end of the spectrum, right? And then the other end, do you remember flip cams?
Oh, I remember flip cams. Yeah.
Okay, so Cisco acquired Flip, and you couldn't get a flip cam 3 months later because they were acquired for the patents for the camera technology, so they could put the cameras in the phones or into like your desk phones and everything, like that level of detail, that type of camera. And but Flip was just gone. It completely dissipated.
Yeah, I remember that.
And so for us, it was like, okay, the first 6 months, which one of those are we? Are we going to be completely gone, or are we going to be leave them alone and let them do their thing? And we wound up closer to that than the former, which was, they said, we have security products, but we just sell them like everything else, and that's not how people buy. Security people are different people than network people in an organization.
Right.
And so you have to get to the security people. So what they did was they took our CTO, Marty, and they made him in charge of security, mergers and acquisitions, and strategy. And then they took all of our sales leadership and created a security sales team and said, go over there and be part of that and just do what you were doing. And for my team, they went, hey, sell, like for those of you who sell, and for those of you who go teach malware hunting and reverse engineering, just go keep doing that. And so we really just became like a consulting firm inside of the company. Right. And once we knew that they saw us as that, and they weren't going to try to change our identity, that's when everybody kind of exhaled. And we're like, okay, we're still, because we were a little bit of a proud peacock, because, you know, the old company, when people saw that, they were like, oh shit, you're one of them. You know what I mean? And so I think once we got here, I think a lot of people saw the name recognition and everything else. But the other companies that I've been a part of, you know, once I left the government, have all been, wait, you like, okay, it's a new fiscal year, go do this thing. I don't know what that thing is, and go be an expert on it in day one. And that's where you sort of get into that cycle of, someone's going to ask me to do something and I have no fucking clue what it is.
Right.
Yeah. And so then it's why would you just go, all right, now we're putting you in litigation, right? E-discovery litigation. Now you're going to go talk to lawyers.
Right.
Talk to lawyers. What the hell? Where did that come from?
That's not what I was hired for. Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, and that's the thing.
That happened, and that's, yeah, it was. That was I was over my skis, is one of the terms that I love to hear, but that's one of the ones. I was like, I don't know, okay.
Well, I mean, it's and another reason I felt like bringing this up, you know, talking about trust is it also kind of ties in with, you know, today being the last day of Pride Month. Not to say that we, you know, at on July 1st we go, okay, back to normal. Now we pretend that the LGBTQ community doesn't exist. That's not how Pride Month works. Pride Month is not just a recognition of who you are and what you're all about, but it's a bit like, as I made this analogy last night, it's a bit like working with NaNoWriMo. You don't just be a writer in the month of November and then screw the rest of the month. You continue that discipline. And that's what for me, that's what Pride Month is. Pride Month is saying, yes, I am an ally, and then continuing that pledge of, yes, I am an ally for the rest of the year. That is the trust that I'm hoping people find from me, or they put their trust in me for that, not just during Pride Month, but for the rest of the year. And I guess I trust has been sort of in my head all night because of the day I had at the job, where it was it just I kept hearing over and over again, this is great work. This is great work. This is great work. This is great work. And there is. They don't necessarily have to. I'm not asking people to kiss my ass. I'm just happy that they are as thrilled with what I'm producing for them. My first blog post that I was supposed to that I helped edit is about to go live tomorrow, and I'm pretty excited about that as well. I did not write it, but the guy that I wrote with, he used to the guy that I shouldn't say wrote with, because I'm not getting a byline for it, but I was his editor. And I helped fill in some blanks here and things like that. But this guy used to write for the New York Times. And here I am being told, yeah, edit his work. If he doesn't have everything we need, go on ahead and feel free to change it, feel free to edit it, feel free to do whatever you like with it. And I'm just like, yeah, but this guy wrote for the Times, okay? And it's just been it's been a great experience so far this first month. And I'm trying to tell myself, don't screw this up, T. Because not only am I enjoying the experience, not only do I feel like I know what I'm doing, I was able to, update my whiteboard with new stuff for me to do and stuff that I knew I was going to be erasing the next day and stuff like that, and write about stuff that I do feel passionate about. And of course, I also did this thing where I did a deep dive into the product. And while I'm kind of keeping it close to the vest, even the writers for the New York Times, yeah, I know writers from the New York Times do need editors. I do know that, but it's still a little intimidating. Saying, no, that's not good. I'm going to put this in instead. It's just you've never had me as an editor, Spence. At least from a writing perspective, I tend to be a very hands-on. Get my hands. There's a lot of blood on my pen. I have and some people have said I'm too aggressive of an editor. But again, that goes back to the theme of what I wanted to talk about tonight. Trust is where I'm gonna say this this person is not out to edit or to rewrite my book. This editor is out there to make my book better. And that's what a good editor is. A good editor does not rewrite your book. A good editor takes your book and makes it better. In fact, I'll give you a great example of that. It's a minor spoiler too. If you're watching the show Mythic Quest, you may want to mute until I give you a signal of some sort. But there's an episode of Mythic Quest called Backstory, and you get the backstory of CW. So let me go ahead and set the scene. CW is the award-winning science fiction fantasy author that the developers of Mythic Quest hired to be their chief narrative writer. Okay, and in the show he's played by F. Murray Abrahams. And if you haven't seen Mythic Quest, it's a brilliant show. Ubisoft helps produce it. And it's basically a sitcom set in a game developer studio, and the game Mythic Quest is very much a World of Warcraft style game. So F. Murray Abrams, this is his character's backstory, and F. Murray Abrams comes off as a very foppish, very pompous writer. He's the kind of writer that makes me go,
can't possibly be based on anyone.
Exactly. I've known people like that, and sometimes I've even been that person. So I'm just like, yeah, I feel attacked. But anyway, in this one, it's his backstory, and it's set in the 70s, and it's him and two other aspiring writers who become editors for like an Amazing Tales sort of a magazine, right? Like an Amazing Stories analog kind of magazine. And it opens, and you see Ursula K. Le Guin, Ray Bradbury, and Isaac Asimov in another room, and they're basically talking about stuff that they've got coming up in their upcoming issue. But all three of these, including CW, they get hired to be copy editors. And and you'll see where I'm going with this in a second. So at one point during the episode, CW gives Isaac Asimov his novella, because the other two writers, they all agreed, the three of them agreed, we're going to look after each other and we're going to critique our work and make it better. And CW's work basically doesn't go anywhere. It's just painful. And so but he believes in his work so passionately that he gives it to Asimov and he says, if you wouldn't mind, I'd like for you to read my story. And a week later, a courier drops off the story to CW's apartment. And it was a terrific moment. It basically was a little note from Isaac Asimov saying, I loved your use of backstory. I made a few changes. Take them or leave them. At the end, it's your story. And then they start playing the music from The Shining when Shelley Duvall goes through everything and says all work and no play makes Jack a dull boy, and you hear that weird music in the background. They start playing that as he starts flipping through his manuscript, and Isaac Asimov has literally red penned every line of the story and written something underneath it. And how that yeah. Anyway, how that ties back to trust is that's not a good editor. That's basically somebody living precariously through your idea. An editor doesn't do that. An editor edits. And you have to trust, you have to put that faith, you have to put that trust in the editor to let your work grow and to let you allow yourself as a writer to grow. And you not only learn these are great ideas that the editor is giving you, you also learn when to say, no, that's not, you're changing the story at this point. This is going to happen because of this, and nothing is going to change that. You have to have the defense to be able to put that up there. And I've been struggling with trust because of what happened after, as you've heard me say before, what happened at Code, and of course the really rough ride I had with the SEC. This place, like I said, I don't want to screw it up. For one thing, my commute, the only thing I got to worry about in my commute is if a cat has jackknifed anywhere at the top of the stairs. That's the worst thing I got to worry about in my commute. And I don't want to mess that up. But it's been a good month so far, and I'm feeling a comfort level at this job now, I think. And it feels good to be able to take a breath again. You know what I mean?
Not always the easiest thing to exhale. You know what I mean? Like I'm there with you. There's still. I think we joked about it the other day. Like there's almost everybody in our age range is like, if you've been laid off at least once, that there's still that. Oh, why is the boss calling? You know?
Yeah.
And I still, I'm like, God, why do my boss said something yesterday. He said he had a 30-minute conversation with his boss that went 55 minutes, and it literally, for a minute I was like, oh, that's right. There's somebody above you. Like I never have to talk above him because he always manages up and keeps everybody out of our hair so we can do our job.
Right.
Figurative hair because it's IT, so half the people are bald white guys.
Exactly.
but it was one of those. Oh yeah, that's right. There is somebody that you report to directly, which was weird.
So segueing to something else, I got to tell you, Nick, thank you very much for the venison salami that you left behind the last time you came over here last week, where we saw Resonant Moon and a cast of thousands. Because
Left Behind makes it sound like I didn't mean to give it to you.
No,
I definitely did.
So yes, so yeah, we got some venison salami from Nick.
Moon, you were in a happy place when I came over. That was
yeah. So hold on a second, Isti. Hold on a minute. Let me tell you how we used it, because I was very skeptical about venison salami, because I'm just like, what the hell do we do with venison salami? I'll tell you exactly what we did. Pip and I have a recipe book from I cannot pronounce her last name. But it's Nadia. And Nadia if you remember your seasons from the Great British Baking Show, Nadia was the beautiful, beautiful young chef with the rubbery face who, and I believe it's pronounced the hajib. She wore the hajib all the time. She's a lovely lady, and Nadia released a cookbook, and we've been going through some of these cookbooks during the pandemic. And one of the recipes in her in Nadia's first cookbook is a recipe for chicken and chorizo paella. Oh, Nadia, yes, thank you. Nadia Hamir Hussein. Yes, she's absolutely fantastic. Well, she has a recipe for chicken and chorizo paella, all right? We did chicken tonight, but we substituted the chorizo for the venison salami. It was like having this. We've had this dish repeatedly, and it's a favorite in the house. It was like we were having it for the first time. It was phenomenal, Nick. It was absolutely phenomenal.
Awesome.
And that adding in that venison salami was astounding. And I don't know how much you've had of it, Nick, but man, there's a nice little pepper tickle at the very end. Oof.
Yep.
Oof. Oh, it was so damn good. So damn good. And I wanted to make sure.
A couple of grilled cheese sandwiches and put it in there.
Well,
that's all I've done. That's all I've done with mine so far. But I have, the other half.
There you go. There you go. Well, then you're going to have to come over and I'll teach you how to make this recipe because, man, it was not only insanely easy, it was just a little time consuming because it's like 10 minutes here, 10 minutes here, 10 minutes here, 10 minutes here. But I'll teach you how to make it. Hell, I'll do it on stream because I wanted to make sure I announced this. So a couple of things before we get into some Destiny. Oh, I'm going to do better than that, Remzi. I'm going to do better than that.
I got to follow up to what you're about to say.
Okay.
Go ahead.
But so everybody, as you've seen in my layout here, in my stream layout, you see in the bottom corner of the screen right here. There we go. Let me just get the finger right there. There we go. Not this one. This was last night, which, by the way, Nick, thank you very much for showing your support in Ritual Motion last night. I really appreciate it.
Oh, man, that was so good. You did such a good job with that. And rep the shirt and, mention happy hour. You did, it was, all the subtle plugs and everything
Well, I
else.
appreciate that.
But the stories were good and everything. Brandon was on there, too. He just wasn't.
I did see that. But right here is where it says Game Over Hunger. That's No Kid Hungry. And No Kid Hungry is a charity that I did some fundraising for last year. And I have not done a fundraiser for them in some time, and I think it's time. So I'm going to make July a No Kid Hungry month, and all through the month of July, I'm going to be streaming and raising money for No Kid Hungry. We're probably going to go for the goal of $5,000. I just want to see if I can raise $5,000. And I've done it before. I raised $5,100 last May, and I was pretty proud of that. I did not make the 5K. Actually, it was $1,000 I was going for, $10,000 I was going for, and I raised just over $5,000. And I think the last time I fundraised for them, I think I got it just over $5,000 as well. Might have been short by a few $100s, but anyway, that's going to be the goal. $5K for No Kid Hungry. Now,
you're tying some of the fundraising into Phasmo for real? I understand.
Getting into that as well. So
okay.
What I was going to say, Ramsey, was that because it's
You're hype, man.
because it's for No Kid Hungry. That means I'm going to start incorporating into my stream some cooking streams, and the cooking stream I'm going to do. I know that I can do. I can definitely do the paella and with chicken and venison salami. I'm going to go on ahead and definitely do that. I'm also going to do for my cooking stream. I'm going to do breakfast burritos. Because I got into a discussion with another streamer about breakfast, and people were losing their minds over what makes a good breakfast burrito. And I said, you know what? I've never done a breakfast burrito stream. Maybe I should go on ahead and give that a shot. So I've got 2 dishes. I've got my breakfast burrito, and then I've got this one with the chicken and venison salami paella. So I think those would be 2 good recipes. Anything else, if I decide to make a cake or if I decide to make a pie or something like that, I'll let everybody know. But expect cooking streams. Then we get to what Nick is talking about. Phasmo for real. I'm going to be unveiling a trailer tomorrow on this stream.
Yay.
But I'm also going to be unveiling a trailer on this channel, and it's going to run all the way to go date. But for those of you who are here now, I can go ahead and talk about it. July 20th, and there you go. 100 biddies from Nix. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Thank you. So, July 20th, I am getting together with Phil Rossi, and we are packing up the car, and we are heading down to, I think it's Middleburg. I think it's a burg. Middleburg, Virginia, and we are spending the night at the Belgrove Plantation, and we will be staying in what is possibly a haunted room of the Belgrove Plantation. We are staying in the James Madison Suite. And we're going to start the stream at roughly 11:30, 11:45 on Tuesday night. And we're going to stream, we're going to go lights out at midnight, and we're going to start streaming for a couple hours and just do some a paranormal investigation from our room. So it's just going to be a stationary paranormal investigation from the room. And here's the thing, though. Here's how it ties back to No Kid Hungry. If you make a $100 donation on that night, for every $100 donation, we will add 10 minutes to the to the investigation. If it's a $500 donation, and it can't be a series of 10, 100. It's got to be a $500 donation, or sorry, I suck at math. It can't be 5 $100 donations. It's got to be 1 $500 donation. For every $500 donation, we will add half an hour to the stream. And for every $1,000 donation, we will add an hour and a half to the stream, which means we could go all night. And it all depends on who's going to make the donation. It all depends on who's going to make the donations. That's our plan. Rick, good to see you in stream as well. Thank you for joining us tonight. But yeah, that is the game plan. That is the game plan.
So I know the goal is No Kid Hungry, but
yeah.
in the direction of all chat hungry, can I mention the recipe that Jason said to us in the kitchen about the deer salami?
I'm trying to remember what that was. It was like he was.
So Jason's a big old farm boy.
Yes,
and
he is.
He can eat. Yeah, he can eat. He said what you do with it is you fry some bacon, and then you take the bacon out of the pan and put the venison salami in it in the bacon grease.
Yeah.
And if that doesn't have everybody going, oh my God, that would taste so amazing.
Ah, yeah, I know, right? Exactly.
Hey Rick, thanks for joining me last night, man. It was a good time.
Yeah, it was a good time. It was definitely a good time.
And Nerd Girl's here. Like, sort of the three amigos of your.
I
don't think so, but the three of us were there last night, all comparing 90s music.
Folks were showing their support, and I do appreciate that. I really do appreciate that. So Nick, I'm in orbit.
Yeah, I can't join you. The join fire team button wasn't working. Let me try it again.
All right. Well, I just got into orbit. That's the thing. I
okay.
just got into orbit.
It's the pass me the ball so I can be the presenter of Destiny 2.
Right.
You haven't had that 155,000 times in the last 18 months.
That's Ooh. What? Wait a minute. I don't think I'm familiar with that emblem. What emblem is that?
This is Young Wolf.
Young Wolf. Oh, that's right. You're using your hunter now, if I remember correctly, right?
Well, I did everything we're going to do. I did on my Titan last night.
Oh, okay. Okay.
My hunter, who by the way still has not finished Forsaken or Shadowkeep, so I can't get moon bounties.
So not only can you not get moon bounties, we really can't do like expunge or anything like that. We're just going to go in.
We should. No, I'm in week 3 of the overrides. I can do overrides.
What
I can't do expunge because I don't know the jump mechanics on the hunter, and it expunges everything I hate about this game.
That's true. That's true.
And Brandon's at a friend's thing, so he can't run in here and do it for me.
So yeah,
Sad.
so Brandon's not joining us tonight. Okay, so we should
Yeah,
probably just
we
keep
got
it
room.
simple and just do maybe Vanguard or Gambit bounties if you're up for it.
Well, we can do the override too, because that's the first thing you're gonna have to do for
Oh, that's true.
this
That's
week.
true. I can do overrides to get to the expunge. I can do that. Yeah.
Here was the idea I had,
Right. I'm all ears.
because Moon is in chat. I don't know if Moon is available, but if so, we could do what Wednesdays, which would be Warlock, Hunter, and Titan.
What Wednesdays? Well, the thing about God, moron. The what Wednesdays?
I love alliteration.
Yes, I know.
But you
I know.
gotta do
So
it like
what?
Chappelle Show.
What? Yeah, hey, I love a good alliteration too. Thing is, though, is that the what Wednesdays, unfortunately, are not a regular thing because normally
No, they're not.
we're doing our we usually do run D&D. We're doing
Yes.
we're doing Dungeons and Dragons here on Wednesdays, but we had to take a quick break from our dungeon crawl. So I was like, you know what, I'm gonna go on ahead and get in on this and try to get in some Destiny. I watched
Fun fact,
actually.
chat. It's a lot easier to play Dungeons and Dragons when you have a dungeon master.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Although I did clear with my dungeon master. I just cleared with him what I was going to be doing.
Checking.
Where am I at in Expunge? Well, I haven't done this week's Expunge. As a matter of fact, as soon as I'm done picking up, oh, you have D&D on Saturday. Yeah, see, if I don't do Expunge this week, I know this week is the last one. But yeah, I have not done this week's Expunge. I saw friend of the stream, Lulu. I saw Lulu run the Expunge today, and I was like, oh my god, that's absolutely redonkulous. But I know I need to get it done. And I am at. I did last week's Expunge, so I'm at. If I remember correctly, I'm like at week. Yeah, I already finished it, so I just have to pick up the challenge this week, and I should be good.
I did really well last week. I got all the way through the first part. I only got booped once, and then
Yeah.
Then
Well,
there was no jump puzzle after that, fortunately. So
the new one, like I said, I was watching the new one, and it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous.
well, then I know how the story goes this week. So.
Unified Front. Huh. Okay. I've never seen that. It's a banging little emblem. Let me make room for it. Yeah, and it also turns out that have I run other Expunge challenges? Presently, have I? I know Brandon took me on one. I remember Brandon took me on one of the Expunge challenges.
Yeah, each of them has a time limit one, which is
Time. Well, the time limits. Yeah, I know. But Brandon actually, when you run with Brandon, you know, if you're waiting on Brandon, you're backing up because man, Brandon is a machine, and we did the last time I ran the challenge with Brandon, we actually beat the time challenge. I don't think I've done.
Dude.
Yeah, I don't think I've done the 6-minute challenge, but I know I did. I've done the 10-minute and the 9-minute one. I have done both of those.
See where I am on the season for the seal.
I'm insanely behind this season. It's a good season, Jay. It's a really good season. There have been a lot. I've been seeing a lot of people whinging on Destiny, and I'm just like, I've been having a great time. I've been having and Vogue. I don't know if you saw what I said, Remzi, in Calf's chat, in Calf's Discord, but I do feel like I've reclaimed Vogue for myself.
Could possibly.
And I'm really beginning to see the joy of that raid. It really is fun to run, and I know that
Brandon
people,
loves that.
What was
raid.
that?
Brandon loves that raid.
It's a fantastic raid, and now I feel like even before we've gotten Brandon his Descendant title, which I know he's like one challenge away from completing it. So we got to make sure I got to make sure I keep my eye on the ball for Brandon, but also keep my eye on the ball for Steve Saylor, because Steve is now in the double digits. So we're within spitting distance for Steve. Okay, there, Nick. Wow, I've never seen this character before. Wow, that's amazing. Okay.
Oh yeah, this is Sapphire.
All right.
She also comes from an old D&D character.
I see.
She's an archer.
There you go. Is she? So she likes to have a drink or two, maybe 3. God damn it, Cyril. All right.
You want overrides? Because this is how you get overrides.
Do you want an override? This is how you get overrides. Exactly.
Mithrax is a great character, Remzi. You are absolutely right.
Seriously, are we not killing Fallen anymore? Are we not killing Fallen anymore? All right. Anyway. Oh, that's right. I was told that I need to look at some of the stuff in the. I love me some Archer. I love me some Archer, Remzi. I do. With the ooh, I got tiger effects. Hang on a minute. I got to see what that is. I've got to see what that is. Transmat effect, tiger effect. Hold on a minute. Please hold, chat. I got to see what this is. I got a bunch of ornaments, interlaced gloves. Ooh. Well, I kind of. Oh, and they go shiny. I did unlock it. I thought I got rid of it and I unlocked it. Okay, I'm all right with unlocking it. I understand the whys. I think it's a little ridiculous. Steampunk Rick just asked, anyone care to weigh in on Disney changing the name of Boba Fett's Slave One? If it makes you sleep easier at night, okay. If it makes you sleep easier, if it makes you sleep easier at night, that's fine. I am so highly indifferent to it. I feel like that's people looking for a scandal. I feel like that's people looking for a scandal. Okay, let's get back to the helm. Got to go to the helm, and then we can pick up stuff, and then we can definitely grind the overrides. Definitely grind the overrides.
Okay.
All right.
That's
but
weird. Okay.
But yeah, I lost my train of thought of what I was talking about earlier. Yeah,
Are you taking us to the helm?
Yeah, I'm taking us to helm. Yeah.
Okay, I'll be right back.
All right, but yeah, I just figured since tonight was one of those rare nights where I didn't have D&D, I wanted to clock in some time with Destiny, and then get into it and hopefully get some of the challenges done. I know that I have to, like I said, though, I have to keep an eye on Brandon and Nick and Sonny because, sorry, not Brandon and Nick, Brandon, Steve, and Sonny, because I'm helping them get their Descendant titles. But now I'm starting to feel the itch that I want to go for the the Vogue title, which is Fatebreaker, and yeah. So I have a lot of management, a lot of management in my account tonight. But I feel like it's been a great season. I really do. I feel like it's been an absolutely fantastic season tonight.
The light is fading, Guardian. We know
Path
the
of Spicer
name
8.
of the sickness in the heart of the network. Quria strangles the light.
Yeah.
It does not bend it as we splicers do, but twists it, shatters it, and pushes the shards through the skin of reality. It is forcing its terrors upon us. And if it succeeds, there will be nothing left. No splicer could stand before a being of such power. But then, you Guardians are like no splicers before you. Charge your gauntlet, focus your mind, and walk further into the light than ever before. For us all. For everything. Please.
I will say this: if there was anything that I was slightly disappointed in when it came to this season, when they were talking about the season of the Splicer, I got a little excited because I thought it would be the Splicers as in the splicers from Rise of Iron, and that was when that was my favorite DLC was Rise of Iron, before Shadowkeep, before Forsaken, and before this current one, before Beyond Light. So yeah, I really wanted it to be let's see, either ammo replenished by ammo crates and overrides moderately increased. I'll do this one instead. I did. I really wanted to. I really wanted it to be a return to the Plague Lands and all that stuff, and it wasn't. It wasn't that, and I understand. That was the thing, and so I took it. I took it as best as I could, but man, it hurt. I really wanted to do that. I know. I need to get more. I need to get more decrypted data and all that. Launch override missions via the destination chest unlocked. Okay. Complete override. Use your key code to unlock a conflux. Well, that's what we're about to do. I'm on that. I'm on that, though, Remzi. Thank you for keeping me honest. I'm on that. I'm so on that. I'm so on that. Okay. All right, Nick. Let's see.
Can I get the... Shoot.
I'm trying to remember if I can get anything from the from my. Oh, really? Look at that. Now it's a different kind of season in the bag. I have no decrypted data. I got nothing. I got nothing here. All right.
That's where you are with your splicer?
No, that was with the prismatic recaster. That's what the prismatic recaster.
Oh, that was with the gauntlet. Is it?
No, the gauntlet is down by where Mithrax is, where you're talking to Mithrax. All right.
Okay.
So we're gonna hit the override, which is the moon. We're going to do the moon. 3 override missions, 3 conflux chests. Easy peasy. Easy peasy.
Yeah.
Okay, we've got
put the thing in your
unstoppable and barrier. So let's take care of that first.
splicer gauntlet.
Got
and key code.
all right, unstoppable sidearm and anti-barrier. Right, unstoppable. So it's anti. So it's a sidearm and auto rifle. Okay, so we got that.
Let's see what I got.
Oh wait. This is why it takes me forever to get things. Yeah, all the things. I'm trying to manage all the things right now. I know. I've got so much. Yeah. I'm a bit of a hoarder in that respect. I'm a bit of a hoarder. Okay, so that's the stasis trigger, complete strikes, playlist, nightfalls, gambit, crucible. Okay, so this does not count. This does not count. Overrides do not count. So, going back to this, let's go and do my farewell sidearm. I'll do this one.
Those are the ones you just mentioned are gauntlet mods. Yes, no, maybe.
Yes, they're gauntlet mods. Yes, they are gauntlet mods. Yes, they are.
Okay.
All right.
Sure I get...
So we need anti-barrier and unstoppable. And remember, with the unstoppables, you got to aim down sights, wait until your gun flashes, then pull the trigger.
Okay.
Which sucks balls, in my opinion. God, does that suck balls, in my opinion.
There they are. Okay, there they are. Unstoppable sidearm. I can do.
Aiming down sights. See, this is where it pisses me off. It says aiming down sights with any sidearm you are wielding loads a powerful explosive payload, right? It doesn't tell you anywhere aiming down sights and waiting. You have to. I was just aiming down sights and pulling the trigger. And for the longest time, I was like, why am I not stopping this guy? And then and I think it was Brandon. Brandon was like, Yeti, you're not. You got to wait for the round to load. I'm like, where does it say that? Where does it say that? And he's like, it doesn't. I'm like, yeah. Yo, there's Nerd Girl. There's Nerd Girl. How you doing there, Nerd Girl?
We were absolutely not talking about you. Yes, we were.
Yeah, I was talking with somebody today. I was actually oh no, it was Calf. It was actually Calf. I was talking about. So Calf has got the full set now. Calf's got the full Vex set for her Warlock. And I said, how do you describe, or how would you compare the Deepstone Crypt armor to the Vault of Glass armor? And here's my thoughts. I love that sort of rusty, antiquated look of the Vex gear, but I have a soft spot in my heart for the Deepstone Crypt. It's cyberpunk to hell. I love it.
I
absolutely love it.
Was strong enough to corrupt the Vex. We must shut down the network to limit her reach.
Remzi, anytime you want to run the DSC, you let me know. I'd love to run with you again. I had a great time running with you last time.
Okay, I also have the farewell side up. Oh, that's a lot. Let's go.
What do you? Is there a lot of bad guys you're killing?
No. Just the notes
hey,
already out there.
Hey, let's go.
Get your foot in that door and secure the gate.
I am going across the door, Saint 14. I am with my good friend Rev 3 Dude, who is using bow. He is using bow like badass. Well, that guy is anti-barrier. Not good.
I mean, I got a sword.
That's the actor in me right there. He is staggered. He is now dead. Let us go. Let us go, Rev 3 Dude.
Kill that one. Kill it.
And I give full credit. I learned how to do accents by watching a lot of James Bond as a kid. It was something that I enjoyed watching with my dad. We would always watch James Bond together. My dad was a Connery. He was a Connery. He was a Connery Bond, but his favorite one was Live and Let Die. He loved Live and Let Die.
Dude, my dad loves View to a Kill.
View to a Kill. He
loves View to a Kill.
That's funny. That's funny.
Like my favorite, I think probably still is For Your Eyes Only. I thought that was probably the first one I saw, which is
just trying to think.
The Lotus Esprit turbo cars. And
oh yeah. Now my favorite,
else.
I would say my favorite would be, believe it or not, Quantum of Solace. Oh no, not Quantum of Solace. Skyfall. I freaking loved Skyfall. But second to Skyfall, Goldfinger.
Javier Bardem, right? It is the
Javier Bardem.
Dude, that his intro scene. Oh god, it's still.
Still
freaks me out.
God, yeah.
It starts from a mile away, and it's that monologue, and then by the time he's just in your grill, it's so good.
Yep. Well, that's Javier Bardem in a nutshell, right? And now we've got Mr. Robot. We've got
Rami Malek.
Yeah, Rami Malek. I'm all for
Mr.
that.
Robot is so good. I love it.
Mr. Robot's crazy good. Crazy good.
Doing what I do for a living? Are you kidding me? All of us
I know, right? The more I was watching it, the more I was like, oh my, what does Nick think of this?
And it's the most accurate of any of the like air quote hacker shows because it's not like nothing happens in like a minute and a half. It's not like I love Abby on NCIS and Criminal Minds, but that doesn't happen. You're not sitting there talking and you hack shit in 30 seconds unless it's person, which that's easy. But
unless you're watching Hackers. Remember the film Hackers?
Everybody remembers.
Yeah, everybody remembers Hackers. That's a movie that does not age well.
Not a bit.
All right, here we go.
Oh shoot! All right, let's see if I can miss this jump.
Whoa! Oh, you almost nudged me there, Hunter.
He's been right over my head. Thank you, Drax.
Go. Got it. Let's go. Oh my God!
You get flunked?
I got picked right before I got there. Hack the planet! Hack the planet! Yeah. Good times. Good times. Yeah, Moonraker is one that also you're just when you're a kid you're like, this is the coolest thing ever. And then you watch it now, and you're just like, oh my god, this is terrible.
And she's Take that.
But Thunderball, I mean, Thunderball is yeah, Thunderball is pretty amazing. That
I mean,
was
Dr.
actually
No. Come on, Dr. No is
well, you know, yeah.
so good.
Hang on. There you go. Now I'm just gonna.
address.
Oh, these guys all left? Really? Son of a
Oh.
bitch.
All of our support people?
Turn your fury on the Vex.
Oops, sorry. So I was on this map. I was on this map yesterday, and I looked at the radar, and there was an icon next to me, and I thought it was an enemy, but it was one of the motes instead. And,
Oh,
and
whoops.
so I just chucked my solar hammer, and it was another guardian. I hit him right in the face
Oh.
from like 6 inches away.
Oh,
I
man.
felt so bad because it had to have looked intentional, and it definitely was not. But that, you know, that was on my Titan, so it's forgiven because Titan.
Because Titan. Yeah, because Titan.
Repairs like a body healing a cut. Disrupt the passcode to keep the splice alive.
Jaws is the best villain, and you can see his teeth in the International Spy Museum in Washington, D.C.
Yep.
Nerd girl. Among other things, in the 50 years of Bond villain,
50 years of
Exhibit.
Bond villains. Yep.
is so good. We took the kids to the Spy Museum just on a whim and did not know that exhibit was there. We were very ecstatic.
Yeah, I took my dad there for his birthday. We did a surprise abduction of my dad, and we took him there, and yeah, he loved it. He loved it. All right,
He probably
Each circuit grows more desperate.
that probably went over better for him than it would have gone for if we abducted my FBI dad.
Well, yeah.
The best thing, well, not the best, and one of the best things about going to that to the Spy Museum is at the beginning, everybody gets a cover story. And
Yep,
so when
everybody
the
gets a
employees
legend.
stop you, and when the employees stop you, you're supposed to maintain that cover story. And the adults never do it.
Are you kidding?
The kids are amazing at it, but the adults never keep their shit together. It's the funniest thing.
I would always play my legend. I would always play up my legend. Always. I loved it. I love playing up a legend.
Murder chicken, kill it, kill it.
Oh, yikes. Whoa.
Murder chicken's down. And yep, screw over. Auto over.
A lot of moats. There we go. Maxed out on them moats. Oh, jeez. Where'd that murder chicken come from? Shit! I just lost all my moats. Not good. Not good.
All right, where's this bad guy?
Someone's got the data mode.
Somebody got the spike ray?
Oh,
Shit.
frick.
Somebody already got the spike. Damn it. Why am I over here then?
Tell me.
Somebody did not get the spike. Oh, yeah. Oh, now I'm not over there. I got Ubered.
I can feel the Vex mind stirring. It is aware of your presence. Prepare for its violence.
Oh, I hate it when I have to do a reload.
Oh, well,
Ow.
there's one. One throw bounty done. All right, murder chicken. This is my sidearm. And it looks on you. Goodbye.
There are many others like it, but this one is mine.
This one is mine.
Subjugated mind will soon be
Oh, man.
healed.
All right, where is it? Where is it? Oh, come on, T.
One,
There it is.
2, and 3 will be what up top? Oh shit, where's the third one?
It's over here.
Oh, there you go. All right, cool.
Come on, get up there, Warlock. Get up there. There we go. Time to go down the sphincter.
Enter the
Hi, baby.
Oh, I came at just the right moment
At
there.
just the right moment, my darling.
It's like yelling, "Hey, Kool-Aid!" I don't know how that works.
Splicing to the Guardian's arsenal makes them unstoppable. No machine can stand in our way now.
Not only do you get to LARP, but there's actually, it's supposed to be for the kids, but anybody can do it. They have a worksheet, and you have to solve a cipher as you're going throughout the whole museum.
It is. They really put a lot of thought and detail into the Spy Museum. It's just it is extremely interactive. I loved it. It's still one of my favorite places to go in DC, and still one of my favorite places to take people. Whenever people are visiting, I was like, okay, we're gonna spend an afternoon in the Spy Museum. They're like, afternoon? I said, trust me, we're gonna want to spend an afternoon because it
One
takes
of our,
Go ahead.
you've seen my one. I have a Facebook profile page, which is me at the Spy Museum, because one of our partners always has events there. Like that's where they want to bring people, customers, so we need to talk about ransomware stuff, and it's fun, like because there's a whole back part of it. Spider-Man Museum. Is there a Spider-Man Museum? Let's do that, Marv. There should be.
No, you're not going to go there. In fact, Marv, when you come to visit, Marv, I'm taking you to the Spy Museum. You're going to love it. You're going to love it.
The Spider-Man Museum would not be in DC.
Spider-Man Museum is not as much fun. Not as much fun.
It would also be in New York.
It would also be in New York. Exactly. Exactly. If there is a Spider-Man Museum, it's in New York. Oh, hello.
There was a Bowie exhibit at the museum up in Brooklyn. Shoot. Because my brother went to when it was in Chicago.
I actually saw the Bowie Museum, the Bowie exhibit in Chicago. It was absolutely phenomenal.
Yeah. My brother saw that. My brother went to that.
Unbelievable. It was great.
The other one that is super fun is the oh hi, that's cute. Anytime you go to the Science Museum in Boston, it's really cool. Because we went and it was like the Lord of the Rings exhibit,
Oh my God.
and they had a bunch of like the prosthetics and things like that, but they had Boromir in the boat that they sent him off in his funeral, and I thought at any point in time he was just gonna sit up and be like, "What's up, bitch?" It's that realistic. It was really cool. Yep, is
And here we go.
Johnstown, Pennsylvania. Oh, well. The Nerd Girl or Rick will know this. Which town is it in? Is it Pottstown? Which one's the one that has the blob thing every year?
The blob thing.
Yeah, it's where they shot the it's a parade basically, but that's where they shot the blob.
Really?
Yeah, it's so funny. Nerd Girl, no. Blob Fest.
Ow.
Hey, there's a lot of bad guys over there too.
A lot of bad guys.
A lot of badness in the world, Danny.
A lot of bad in this world, Danny.
Downington? Maybe it is Downington. I'm sure if any Google Blobfest, they'd be
What a boom.
But then Blobfest will be in your browser history. So. Phoenixville. That's the other one. Yeah, Phoenixville. That's where we were. We were doing a trial with the credit union up there, and they were talking about it because it was like the next week with Blobfest.
That's funny. Blobfest. I love it.
Yeah. There's like, of course, there's like Jello shooters, Blob Jello shooters.
Of course.
Yeah. I mean, it's central Pennsylvania. You drink when you can.
Yep. As we learned in Mayor of Easttown. Come on. Really?
Just the big guy? Oh,
There we go. Oh, Splicer Gauntlet. Shoot.
hey, override flawless runs.
Hey, there you go.
They are right next to each other. You're right.
Splicer Gauntlet. There's my Splicer Gauntlet.
Darkness in hand and darkness in heart are not the same. True valor cannot be turned.
You worship the Trouble, but condone the use of darkness. How very convenient.
That's one.
That's the other thing. Now, I will say that's something else that I'm not crazy about this season. I don't like the fact that my girl Soraya is playing such a bitch. Man, Lakshmi is just killing me. Lakshmi is killing me. I've given her all these years of loyalty in my faction, and what happens? She winds up being a raging GOP warmongerer. I'm not happy about this, chat. I am not happy about this.
Read the lore and you'll like her even less.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know. Oh my God, really?
33 kills. Boy, I'm way down there.
Kills? Yeah.
0 deaths. I'll take it.
All right. I know. Believe me, Marv. I know. I'm not proud of it. Not proud of it.
All right, that cleared a couple bounties.
I guess. It has been. I feel. I mean, like I haven't. This is the first time I've sat down behind Destiny since Saturday. Saturday, maybe. Yeah. All right. Let's just grind these out.
Yep.
Okay. But I'll do this first, just so I can say I've done it.
Are you what season rank are you? Did you say
78, I believe.
All right, so that's a sign of the times because I'm about to hit 90, which means
wow, I'm falling.
Yeah, if I'm 10 levels above you, it's crazy.
What do you mean I'm not going to finish the weekly story? You mean the one? Oh yeah, and I love her. I love her in that. Don't worry, Mom.
Oh, that's cool.
I'm gonna make I'm gonna make some time to finish the weekly story. I am gonna make some time. I just need to. Yeah, I need to get off my butt and.
Brandon will be around tomorrow. We can knock it out.
Well, it depends, because see, tomorrow Steve Saylor said that he didn't really. I'm not sure tomorrow whether or not I'm going to be playing Destiny tomorrow, because Steve Saylor really wants to play Sea of Thieves with me, and I'm like, oh, okay, so we might be mixing it up tomorrow. I'm not sure. We'll find out.
Ramsey, you are correct. Christian Avasarala is a fucking amazing character and perfectly cast.
Yep. Okay, grenade. Bow. Okay, so the other thing I've got to do is...
It's not a bad casting on that show. It's insane.
All right. So let's hit it again. But I will most definitely finish the story mission, the weekly story mission. If not, probably not tonight, but I'll be finishing it this week, sometime this week.
I am off until Tuesday, so.
Oh wow! Okay.
Yeah. So if there's a time that works over the weekend, we'll do it.
I will say this: it's been really hard. So like during the day, like I'm up in the morning and I'm doing my work stuff. Oh, okay, you got it, Marv. But I'm doing my work stuff, doing what I need to do, and then I'll see Caffeine on, and she's like, yeah, does anybody want to play Gambit? And I was wearing this, and I was just like, God, I really want to just hop on over to the other computer and play Gambit. And I was like, no, I'm on the clock. Hey, Drafty. Good to see you.
I haven't been on for a while because Brandon and I started playing Marvel's Avengers, and Kamala Khan is the sweetest character. She's so much fun to play, and for some reason Brandon instantly latched onto the Kate Bishop Hawkeye, and so that's the two that we run, and it's absolute hilarity.
So are folks enjoying Marvel Avengers again? Because I heard mixed about it when it was coming out. I was
Oh no, am I ever on? Like no, absolutely not, Drafty. And the last 5 weeks have been construction on the house. The roofers were here at 6:00 this morning.
Oh geez,
so,
man. Jeez.
Yeah, I don't know what multiverse I'm in half the time, buddy. But it's good to talk to you.
All right, here we go.
So I love it because I didn't go into it thinking it's going to be the MCU Avengers. Like it's essentially for the main story part, it's Miss Marvel's origin story,
Okay. Interesting.
and she's delightful. Oh my god, she's a huge fangirl of the Avengers, and it gets into an incident where it winds up giving her powers, but it also breaks up the Avengers.
Oh, really?
Yes, and she is like trying to get them back together, but also a fangirl the entire time.
Oh, that's funny.
And so
That's
the fact
funny.
she just, and if you've read like the first couple of graphic novels where you're like, oh, Marvel's going to let there be a teenage Muslim superhero, which
Shit.
you know, and she's just the best. She's so much fun, and playing her is great. And oh, by the way, her superpower is embiggen. Like, we need to get Pip to play just in like the danger room, just to get a feel for it, because Pip will eat this game up.
Good
But
lord.
the other thing that's coming is the Black Panther expansion, which everybody's gonna be all over.
Right. I shouldn't feel too bad. The guy at
Because-
135 also seems to be dying a lot too, so there's that.
When you can go to Wakanda, you go to Wakanda. There we go. There's bow calibration. I can switch my side now.
Well done, well done.
All right, put some of these motes in and go across the street.
The next domain is complex, but it can be overwhelmed.
Doctor?
That's fine, that's fine. Doctor, doctor,
The
doctor.
terminal with data.
Something's, oh, it's that thing, oh, it's the, this thing up here. There he is. Ah, and there it was.
Oh shit, that's an ogre. That's different. Ah, I'm dead meat.
If all goes well. Oh, hello. Ride
Well,
that
Mark,
lightning,
now you know
son.
3 people who play it. They have layers.
This is an ogre, and it's oh, it's an unstoppable ogre.
Oh, there you go.
Oh, that's a wizard. Come on! Where's this dude?
All right, I got the spike. I'm going
Okay,
through.
good. Just go through.
Yep. And there we go. Possible. Thank you for your sacrifice. May the odds be ever in with you.
Exactly. All right.
Oh shit.
All right. I'm usually better against Hive. These guys are killing me.
Are they attacking your ones? We don't know that. Yeah, Shriekers. Shriekers.
Okay, that's one shrieker down. That's 2 shriekers down.
Oh, I'm gonna kill a knight and get whacked by an acolyte. It's gonna be so embarrassing. Look away, kids.
There we go.
Network is revealed in layers. We'll provide the passcode to gain
Press their
deeper
simple
access.
passcode.
Where is it? And there we go.
Prepare for another assault.
Second
the
off, I
first
put.
one,
Wow, you're like the second person this week I know about that's getting a house there, Drafty. Are you
Go ahead,
are you
Drafty.
are you relocating in Florida, or are you moving out of state? What's your game plan here? That's max motes. Great. There we go. That's how you play. Woo! That's fantastic there, Drafty. Well done. Congratulations. He's staggered. He's staggered. He's dead. I got the data spike.
Wizard.
Let's get the
Watch
hell out
Wizard.
of Dodge.
See ya.
Alright. Ow, 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 ow. There we go. Okay, well, yeah. If you wanna join us, you're more than welcome to join us. It'd be great.
With an IPA, you're definitely welcome.
Speaking of things about if all goes well, we are this weekend should be finally the should be the week that the weekend that we run the running challenge where in one weekend I do a 5K and a half marathon. So shit. So it looks like it's going to be, if everything goes well, the weather stays with us. It's going to. Do I have to go up? Yeah, I got to go up. It's going to be Friday is the 5K. Half marathon is Sunday morning. But man, I am not looking forward to this. It's just
Would
gonna
you
be-
rather run it in the rain
I
or
would-
in 94 degrees? Because it's gonna be one of those two things.
Yeah, I know it is. I know it is. It's gonna be gross. And look, I was supposed to run this thing in friggin' in like friggin' May, and for whatever reason, well, not for whatever reason,
No.
they basically rescheduled this thing to be they rescheduled it for July, and I'm like, we would have had this thing run and done, and I'm just like, you're killing me. But we're almost out of it. We're almost done with this Fakakta race. Both my running partner and myself, we're both like, we're done. We just want to get it over with. It's just, we've been training for this thing since February. All right, here we go.
Yeah, the reason the roofers were here at 6 a.m. is because it was going to be 96 degrees, I think.
Oh yeah. Oh,
Some
it
point
was.
today.
Yeah, Pip ran a couple of errands today, and she was like, yeah, do not leave the house if you don't have to. She was not impressed with the way the house was. She was like,
Yeah, I think it was yesterday. It's insane. My eyes are sweating.
yeah, exactly. My brain is sweating.
My brain is sweating.
All right.
Oh shit! I didn't.
I sense the Vex mind. It lashes out with something like desperation. They are coming for you.
We're all paparazzi.
Oh my God! What? I'm caught on the architecture. I'm caught on the architecture. That is never good. Just ride the lightning, son. Ride the lightning. Ride the lightning. Show me how to ride the lightning. There you go. There you go.
Reach the final unlock sequence to manifest the vortex.
Missed.
Oh, missed. Beautiful. Nicely done, T. Nicely done. Got it, homeboy? You got it.
The path to the Vex Nest is revealed. Into the vortex.
Into the butthole. Let's go.
The network looks solid, but it's actually a simulated superposition. And Mithrax told me that not everything is like it seems.
Woo! Alright. Okay.
Don't overjump it. Come on.
Oh my god. Whoa! Ow. Yeah, but hey, no. The jumping T you would have known would have fallen to his death. That didn't happen. So suck it, nerd.
Oh, Rick, man, that sucks. What broke on your riding mower? Because I've watched my neighbor do that. I watched him hit a big old rock, and that was it. Totally broke the blade. And then it was push mower time. And it not only was it like hot as heck, but his dog hates his push mower. Just follows him and just barks the whole time. It's insult and injury there. That's a lot of death adjacent. Wait, I can scroll back up. Taste of use to pine needles.
What was that?
Oh,
What are you talking about?
somebody's insulting somebody's beer.
Oh, I think they were talking about IPAs. When I mean IPAs are like are like any beer. They're either very very good or they suck balls. And that's the problem. When IPAs are bad, they're painful to drink. I'm very picky about my. Everyone thinks I'm an IPA guy, and I'm like, no. Everyone thinks I'm an IPA guy because I. There are some IPAs that I will drink, but not all IPAs. Not hashtag not all IPAs.
It's good head.
Oh my god, I'm out of sidearm. I'm out of sidearm ammo. Okay, that's a first.
It's good grenade. Ghost of Dirty Dan is with us, ladies and gentlemen.
Ghost of Dirty Dan.
And it's just camping, literally sitting in a chair while everybody else runs to the gate. Lucky Dirty Dan.
thought I
Such a
picked
heated
up
mind.
Wow, that's weird. I thought I picked up the data spike, and it registered I picked up the data spike, but it didn't give it to me. I'm like, okay. You do you,
Alright,
game.
let's kill Fortunis. I need arrows that bank off everything. That's what I need.
Alrighty.
Docking Splicer. It's another accomplishment. I'll take it.
Alright, Lycan robes.
Witch Queen
The legendary engram. Let's go.
but she is no match for the great machine.
Alright.
You're right, Splicer. The light is the key to victory.
Blink. Hydrate. Do all those things.
And that's one more, and that ought to do it.
Yep.
One more, and that ought to do it.
Finish 2 things for us, which would be good.
Yep.
Supers without dying and grenades. I need to go grenade kills. Okay.
Yeah, I still need more grenade kills and precision shots. Defeat Vex with... Oh, that was Vex. Okay. Those defeated in the override are worth more. Well, that's good to know.
So you'll like this. So points piercing forever, which is the Tiku's divination catalyst.
Yeah.
All right. So progress on that, I'm at
Better.
100 out of 100 combatants defeated, 100 out of 100 orbs of power collected, and 46 out of 50 guardians defeated.
There you go. There you go.
Yes, because Gambit.
Oh, so you need if you want to, Jay, are you on? And look at that, Paul Fisher, resubbing a tier 2
There you
for
go.
25 months in a row, 29 total. Thank you so much. I appreciate that, Paul. Paul, how are you? Thank you for dropping in that little warning about the MyBook drives. I haven't used a MyBook in a long time. It's been a hot minute. It's been a hot minute. I'm taking this to the courtyard real quick so I can pick up some more bounties. But yeah, but I do appreciate you dropping that in there into chit chat. That was mighty kind of you. Mighty kind of you. Well, Jay actually asked for a spot on here. So hang tight with us, Paul, and let me find out. Jay, are you on? You're on PlayStation, correct? Because if you're on PlayStation and you want to join us, you're more than welcome to. And then after we run that that override, we'll get Paul up to speed, and then we'll probably go on ahead and just jump in and see if we can't take care of the expunge while we're at it. It'd be nice to be able to take care of that, but we'll see how it is. Noob, hey, good evening. How are you, sir? Good to see you. Okay. Just let us know when you're free there, Jay. Let us know when you're free. Let us know when you're free. Ow.
I have to swap out for expunge if you're gonna do expunge.
Swap out with the Titan?
No, with somebody else. Literally, it makes my back seize up. Like, can't do the expunge things. It drives me nuts.
So how have you been doing? So you've had Brandon do this?
Checking now.
He's babysat me, and that is not an overstatement. He is literally like, even like I'll tell him when I have to stand up because I can't.
Got it.
Sit in the chair.
Then I tell you what. We'll compromise, and we'll just get a third in for we can do strikes instead. That's
fine.
That's not a problem.
And let's know, like, if you want to get it out of it, because I know you're locked on time. I'll dial it to Paul. I'll swap in Paul. Tag Team Express.
No. We'll be all right.
Hot tag WWE style.
More than okay. Let me just let's see. So pop in that.
Confirmed.
Night, Ramsey.
Okay, you have a good night too, Ramsey. Thanks for popping in and saying hey. Appreciate it.
That shit. Linear fusion rifle. I hate linear fusion rifles. Okay.
Thank you.
All right.
The thing that you learn quick in Avengers is that the dismantle button in Destiny is the put more resources into the same weapon in Avengers. So you have to really kind of pay attention to what you're doing. Otherwise, you'll blow a bunch of resources and guns that you're trying to get rid of.
Yeah. It's always nice to be able to do that. Well, hang on a minute. We're on Discord. We're on Discord, Jay. So if you can join us on Discord, that would be Fabu.
Have enough for an Ada mission yet? No? Maybe? Yes? Close?
Always something new at Eververse.
Oh shoot! I should look at that.
I'm 4 cents strand away from being able to grab some from her. Sucks.
Bound by Oath. Oh, that's kind of cool. That's a nice little. All right. Let's see. So we've got. Oh, Drowned in Strife. Let me see what this looks like. Ooh. Oh, I like that. I've been using the Wither Horde quite a bit, so I might actually pick this up. I might actually go ahead.
Whose Discord are you in?
My Discord.
Something in particular?
So if you come into my Discord, and then you go to the green room, that's where comms are happening. All right.
All right. Let me. I'm booting on my PC now.
All right. Let's
See what I got.
What is this?
you guys were talking about the heat earlier.
Oh, you kidding me?
Imagine this heat, but you're in the dish pit of a kitchen.
I'd rather not. I'd rather not. All right, since I've got.
That was my.
Oh my God. Yes, I'm gonna pick that up too. I'm spending a lot of. Oh man, I've already blown through a good chunk of bright dust. Oh well. It was just sitting there. It was just sitting there gathering dust, so I might as well go all in. Go all in. All right.
What's your? Yeah, my PC's letting up. My PC's booting up now. What's your Discord?
Jay, I will. Well, listen, Jason, I will drop that into my. I will drop that into my chat. Hold on one second.
Is this bacon grease, Jay?
This is Jason. This is Jason.
Yeah.
This is
Bacon grease, Jay.
This is bacon grease, Jason.
Perfect. My man.
There we go. Hold on. But I gotta mute Jason because he's on my party. So hold on one second. All right. He's in our party actually. So Jason, if you look into the chat room, there's Discord. Just remember when you go into my Discord, make sure to hit the right emote for verification, and then that should unlock all of our rooms. You'll see the green room, one of the audio rooms. It's the green room. Go ahead and wait in there, and we will get you sorted, and we'll get you on game comms. Okay?
Eververse
word.
trades in
All right.
goods we feel
So let me
enhance
do this
Guardian's
just
journey.
to make it a little less confusing.
Rick, which platform do you play Destiny on?
What's that?
Asking Rick what they play on.
Oh. Let's see here. Okay, so I think I'm all good. I think I've got everything I need. How much glimmer have I got? Okay, I got a good amount. I got a good amount of glimmer. I should go on ahead and because I know we're gonna be hitting strikes soon.
Yeah, this one's going to be the third override, so we'll get
We'll get the override taken care of, and then we can.
we'll get the gun rewards.
Yeah. All right.
And then strikes.
And then we can go ahead and hit the strikes. In the meantime, I will go on ahead and I will boop the ball. Boop the ball. There we go. Ball is out. Ball is out. All right.
Both
Let me just-
keepers.
so let me just double check my Discord. All right. Big Bear. I believe Big Bear is Jason. So
Why am I running with a cloak that has 1 energy? Because I'm stupid. Here's a good old recovery mod for you.
Tell you, I know the problem.
in chat, thank you for joining us tonight. You are gaming with the Team Monster. It is an unexpected Warlock Wednesday. It's kind of nice. Getting a
Speak for
view.
yourself.
getting a view here.
Unexpected Hunter Wednesday. Thank you very much.
Unexpected Hunter Wednesday. So yeah, normally I'm doing the D&D, but tonight D&D was canceled. So let's see. Okay.
At
Hang on. Let's see.
da-dum, dum, dum, da-dum. Rick's on PC. All right, Rick. Once we get to crossplay, I'll jam with you.
Up.
I only have one Windows machine, and it is most definitely to get malware infected in the lab. It's not for
That's the only reason you've got that machine.
only to test malware. Only to yep. That's exactly right.
Oh, that's funny. That's funny.
It's a very isolated, segmented part of the network, and does not talk to anything else. So. Because if I had a Windows machine, then my GCX experience would have been considerably different.
Well, yeah, that there is that.
That's from this season. Shit, I need cider from last season.
Have you gotten your tickets yet to? Have you gotten your tickets yet for Guardian Con next year?
I have not.
Okay, all right. I was just curious because, yeah, I was talking to Pip about that. I was talking to Pip about that, and I basically said, yeah, I'm waiting a few paychecks before I even think about that. I'm thinking about. I'm coming because I've been asked, hey, have you gotten your tickets yet for Guardian Con? Have you gotten your tickets yet for TwitchCon? And I'm like, look, I have been coming off of 15 months of unemployment. I want to make sure a few fistful of paychecks pass from my hands into the bank, and then once they do that, then I'll sit down with my wife and go, okay, what can I do? What can't I do? And what can I do within the scope of reason? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's kind of where I'm at right now. I would love if I could pick two events that I want to go to, two big events I want to go to next year. GCX and TwitchCon are both up there. That goes without saying. I really want that to happen.
Okay, so I am already in contact with our good friends at Escape Velocity.
Oh, really? Oh, wow.
Yeah. So there isn't one this year, basically, but
right.
for next year.
Next year.
And yeah, and I may be working on maybe extending what I do with them. I don't want to say anything and jinx it, but
right.
Yeah.
There he is. Has it really been a week, Jason? Has it really been a week? I think Jason is working out the audio issues of his. He's in here with us. Have you picked up all your bounties and everything, Nick?
Yeah, I'm good.
All right. I'm just waiting to see if Jason joins us.
Just waiting on bacon grease.
Waiting on
85.
bacon grease. Bacon grease 85. All right. There you go. Get a little groove on here.
You know, it's Discord. It's wherever the audio settings are. They're not what you think
I know.
they are.
And you know what? Last night when I was having my Twitch dad moment,
Yeah.
I was struggling because I checked all the settings and the settings were like, yep, you're good to go. I went, great. I get into the actual chat itself and it had reset a lot of the things. I'm sitting here going, oh, really?
Oh,
This is the game we're
there he
playing
is.
here?
There he is.
Jason, is it?
Jason,
We can hear you now. Jason?
Jason.
Jason.
All right, I'm gonna run hit the little guardian turn.
All right, you do that. We just heard you, Jason, and then you just disappeared on us. Ah, so close, so close. Now, if I could get somebody to join me out here, that would be amazing. Let's see. Just face this way, and then there we go, and then. So they've got some info out on Key City, do they? Oh, that's good to know. All right, Steve. All right, Rick. You have a good night. Meanwhile, I'm waiting on. Okay, I hear you talking. Jason. Well, no, I see that you're talking. But I don't hear that you're talking. So there's an audio setting somewhere that is acting a little squirrely. And Chad, I hope you all are having a good night. It's nice to be able to pop on and get some things done with friends, of course. And yeah, I hope everybody's having a good night. Everybody's having a good night. As you heard me talking about earlier, I'm having a good run so far at the new job. Everything's working out well there, so I'm pretty happy about that. They put out the musical things for Friday, and then a rough timeline and music info for the other days. Nice to know. Nice to know. Yeah, I would say that's one of the things about steampunk events that are always the hard truth is that they are less about the writers and more about the musical acts. And doesn't mean that Pip and I don't do well at an event like Key City. I'm hoping we can have at least one new title, whether it's a collection of short stories or whether it is a rough cut of Monkey God. But we still have some work to do with Monkey God. And Pip's in a holding pattern with her other projects, so she's been talking about returning to Monkey God this week. And I told her, well, if we're doing that, you just got to tell me when, and I'll set aside the time. We can sit down and we can work through it together. It's just really hard. Jason, are you?
I mean, writing streams, because if I finish,
No.
I took the next 2 days off because I have to finish writing exam prep questions for Cisco.
Right.
But if I finish that, then I will work on Act 3 of Sand, which is in my lap.
Yeah, the writing streams are currently on hold. We just don't have the time for them. We just don't.
Hey, day job.
Yeah, day job. All right. I see Jason there, but I'm just gonna go on ahead and launch it. And we'll see if Jason figures. I think Jason's having issues with his with his Discord. Shocker! I know.
Struggle bus right now.
I know. That's
We've all been there. It's all right.
And I think he just left our fire team. Or did you leave our fire team?
Oh no, I got
got
sent to
kicked?
orbit.
Yep. All right. I'll cancel it.
You know why? Because I wasn't paying attention. I was sending a gift and a sub because
Gifting a sub
on it.
to Psycho Snipe, who I don't even know if he's there. But if Psycho Snipes, hey, you just got gifted a tier 1 sub from Rev 3 Dude. So there you go. Enjoy.
All right, I'm gonna join your fire team.
Yeah.
Oh. Okay.
Let's see. Let me see if I can get. I feel like Jason is so freaking close.
It's the Discord setting. I'm telling you.
What? You don't have to tell me. I'm the guy that wrote the book on Discord. It is, but I sometimes find that Discord. I don't
means well.
It
means
does.
well.
It's got heart. It's got the heart in the right place. But man, Discord can be such a pain in the ass.
Maybe he's just on the wrong layer in Roll20.
Yeah. Are you on the right layer? I'll be there to see you all. Music and the rest will be a happy bonus. I'm actually getting there Thursday, so I'm going to poke around that day. Nice. Well done. All right. I invited Jason to the team. I didn't want to necessarily launch into an event without Jason. Wow. Hang on a minute.
Nationals won 15-6.
Oh, for frig's sake. I'm just asking to see if he's just having issues with Discord.
Yep. That is Slack. That is not Discord.
Yeah.
Wrong channel.
Discord doesn't like my mixer. I'm in Discord now, though. Okay. All right.
He's in the green room again.
Is he in the group? Wow. Okay. Hang on. Hold, please. All right, let's try.
Hold, please.
How about now? We heard you for a brief moment.
I know it's.
There he is. There he is.
There we go.
There we go.
Okay. So for some reason, Discord does not like my mixer.
Wow.
I don't know why it doesn't like my mixer.
Well, go on ahead and we're in orbit now, so just go on ahead and drop into our to our fire team.
And it's also been like 1,000 years since I played this. I've been really behind this season.
Oh, okay.
I started playing Mass Effect, the remastered
Right.
edition.
Yep.
And any game that allows me to have multiple partners, multiple love interests in a game, like Persona 5, then I have to go the Zeus route.
I understand.
And so that's to my interest. And I just picked up Scarlet Nexus, which I was looking at a review of, and they described it as brain punk.
Brain punk. I like that.
Yeah.
Okay. Brain punk.
So imagine if Johnny Mnemonic was set up as like a defense force against weird mutants that you have to defeat because they're like spawned out of human beings.
Okay.
And that's kind of what Scarlet Nexus is. Like you and your teammates are like linked mentally through an implant you take.
Okay.
And you can hear your thoughts and all this other stuff, and like you don't need to yell over combat.
Kind of like a cybernetic psyops almost. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. All right.
It sounds like the enemies need to be like Super Cthulhu.
Yeah, they are kind of.
Okay.
I just hit a point in the game where a character turns into one, and it's weird. Like,
I love
to
it.
say
It's
the
weird
least.
in all the fucking ways I'm looking forward to. This sounds amazing.
Yeah, it's not bad. The first 2 episodes of the anime, that kind of goes along with the launch of the game, is actually on Funimation's YouTube.
Oh,
They
neat.
haven't given a hard date for when the actual anime is going to launch. But
Stretches out before me.
Have you watched Trace yet?
Sharpens my vision.
No, but I found it. But I found it on the.
Yeah, it's on Netflix. It's a
oh,
Get it?
Trace,
Trace.
yes,
yeah,
yes.
so good.
It's kind of like a Goth Constantine with a female protag. You're
That's
good.
exactly right. Goth Constantine, exactly.
You're
Yeah,
good.
and it's it's only 6 episodes. You can you have to pay attention, but you can blow through it pretty quick. But man, it
I
is.
want to be the sewer rat, like her little
Oh.
warmint that pops out of the
Yeah,
manhole.
the narc who tells on everybody. Yeah.
It's my favorite character.
I love the twins. Like those two, to me.
Oh,
are,
her cohort.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, the racing episode is my favorite of theirs.
yeah. And the graphic novels and stuff it's built on are amazing. I wrote, because I write reviews on Mondays and just post them up. It's a kind of habit from working at horror review for 10 years. And I did one for Trace, and immediately the freaking writer. Oh shit! It's storming like a son of a bitch right now.
Oh really?
Retweeted
Outside?
everything. Yeah, and it went bonkers. There were like a ton of likes and retweets and everything else. I'm like, yeah, everybody likes the show. It's just nobody knows about it.
Yeah, it's. I really enjoyed it. James watched it. I'm really enjoying it.
And it is very true to the art style of the comics, which is great because it's I don't know, it's like high contrast.
Yeah,
just-
it's the same style of art that kind of like Invincible's comic had.
I love Invincible. I thought Invincible was way like
I have a
not marketed. Like it should have been with that cast. Everybody under the sun should have known that thing was coming.
I have a W named Face. He's my comic expert. Whenever I give on my podcast, I need somebody to talk about comics. I go to him, and
Okay.
we worked together at Walmart years ago, and he told me about Invincible years ago.
You guys are talking about Invincible?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
And
Yeah, it's on my to watch list.
It's
It's so good. Like, it's just the show is great. The comic is great.
Okay, so that I think is going to be an acid test for me because. So we watched The Boys and we loved The Boys, and Nick was like, "Well, here's the graphic novel," and I read the graphic novel, and I'm like, "How did they get The Boys from this pile of crap?" I was not impressed with The Boys graphic novel.
Invincible?
No, not Invincible.
Invincible?
no,
what I'm saying is-
because the boys comic is so macho and
Oh my god, it is so
misogynistic.
misogynistic.
Yeah, it's
Ridiculously misogynistic.
Invincible is not. Invincible's way on point with the source material.
Yeah, it's not shot for shot, but you could make a case for it being shot for shot.
Yeah, and the casting is shut the hell up. you know what I mean?
J.K. Simmons as
J. Simmons is
Omni-Man.
so good.
Well, you had me at J.K. Simmons. Come on.
But the lead is Stephen Yeun, who was Glenn
Who
from Walking Dead.
Yeah. By the way, people hate me because as soon as I saw that they introduced the Jesters, whatever his name is, character in The Walking Dead, the guy from Watchmen who played the comedian.
Oh, Negan. Negan.
Negan.
Yeah,
Harry Dean Stanton.
yeah. When they introduced Negan, I was like, oh, well, that's it for Glenn.
Dude, my coworkers knew for about 2 years, and some of my customers, and T's heard me say this, the Sunday night they kill Glenn, I'm not working Monday. Like,
Oh yeah.
I had customers who were like, if we had something scheduled, I was supposed to go to the hospital where they were doing a security audit. I'm not gonna be there. Like the day they kill Glenn is the day that I'm like, I just can't. Like Glenn was my spirit animal for so long.
Here's the worst part about that. I'm a huge, like, B.B. King is a huge staple in my life. You know, I'm bonded over his music. I love him. And the fact that his baseball bat is named Lucille.
Lucille. Yeah.
Oh my god, it's rough.
So that was the last season I watched, and now they're talking about like his redemption arc, and I'm like, nope.
Wait,
What
Negan.
more reason for me
Wait,
not to watch?
they gave Negan a redemption arc. What?
So I'm not like I don't know. I don't watch it because
My thing is like this. The governor, he didn't get a redemption arc. You know why his redemption arc was when Michonne murdered him.
yes, exactly. Though, Laurie Newman, who was on in the first couple of seasons, is going to be joining the cast of The Boys. She was Andrea, if you remember, like Andrea from like the Twin Girls and
Yeah.
the RV and all. Yeah,
Whoa.
Okay, how many
Hey
seasons
guys,
is
you know we're doing an override, right?
yeah. We're
Where the
making
hell
notes
are
here.
you? Where the hell are you?
making
I'm
notes.
all over here by myself.
Oh, you need somebody to come across.
Oh my god.
All right.
guys
You
are
went over to
killing
the
me.
other side.
You guys
gotta
are
say that you went
killing
over to
me.
the other side.
You guys are killing me, literally.
We can play this
Hey,
game
I-
and talk about what we're watching.
I
at the same
appreciate
time.
it. I appreciate you guys wanting to multitask. No, I seriously, I get that. But we're also
It's
doing
okay.
an override. I'm here by myself with a friggin' ogre, and I'm like, I am by myself, aren't I? I am by myself.
Okay, well there goes your ogre.
Thank you.
Yeah, and I killed a creature. I sacrificed my life. for
Thank you.
for
Thank
that
you.
creature.
Thank you. So, boys, the game is called Destiny, and you can choose to play a Titan, a Hunter, or a Warlock.
Did you get the spike?
I got the spike.
Okay.
I got the
thank you,
spike. I got the spike, you jackass. Welcome to my stream, everybody. Of course,
Yeah.
you know to expect this. It's fine.
You
This
did
is
hear us
fine.
calling you bacon grease while you couldn't.
Yeah,
figure
bacon
out the
grease.
microphone, right?
Oh, yeah,
That's your new call sign, bacon grease.
It's either that or I don't know what it would be because I work in nursing. I have no idea what it would be.
Well, because of your suggestion for the recipe for the venison salami, it was definitely
Oh.
bacon grease.
By the way, I don't know if you heard it, Jason, but basically we took the we took that and we chopped up some venison and we put it in paella with chicken. So basically it was venison salami and chicken paella, and it was a huge hit tonight. It was a huge hit tonight.
How quickly we were redeemed and suddenly back as being part of Fire Team.
Oh no! No, there's no redemption yet. We haven't finished this override.
Oh, we
Finished
will.
override
This is
yet.
yep, piece of cake.
That ice tornado. Look at me, I'm doing things.
Run a stasis. Perfect. Yep. Good. Freeze that wizard. Let's go.
Boom. All right.
But
There goes that wizard.
I may actually go hunting this season. I'm super excited. Like I may actually be able to take off and go hunting.
Oh, hunting
Nice.
like hunting for real.
Oh yeah. Well, with your family. have
What's
a
your
farm.
what's the hunt gonna be?
Deer? Absolutely.
Oh, you're going for deer.
I hope
Nice.
to. I hope to take my full set of tags to see. And if I'm lucky, if I get my full set of tags, I can then help my uncle because he's got new set of tags because he actually hands out and takes one for a local farmer. And because deer tear up fences and they're dumb. They're so
Not as bad as pigs. We learned that.
Oh no, they're not as bad as pigs. Pigs
This-
physically move the fence. Like,
Just so you
deer
know, Chad,
jump
this
on
is
it.
so you know, Chad, this is a throwback to a conversation we were having the last time we were all together. By the
Around
way,
fire
I am
pit in
going
your
over.
backyard.
Yep.
Oh, okay. Thank you for saying that.
I'm
'cause I was
going
doing
this
it.
time. I'm going over. Sorry to make the bold assumption
fine.
that you guys were playing the game. I mean, just me. I'm just
Hey,
saying.
look! Why am I? Look, what happened? This is nuts. So I went through.
There's
the
nothing that
portal.
automates. I don't get a pop-up that says she is going over. That doesn't exist in.
So
Just
I
ride the lightning,
jumped through
son.
the portal.
Ride the lightning.
There we go.
Something,
Done.
something bumped me as I went through the portal, and it glitched out, and I literally floated into space.
There you go. As you do. As you do.
Usually you have to pay extra for that.
Yeah. That's a feature, not a bug.
That is that's a part of our premium content.
Did you get the spike, or you getting some?
You got it. Right?
What? I already delivered the spike.
God damn it.
I was like, because I respawned inside, and there was somebody still here, and I was like,
It was me, but I love that he told us when he went over, but not when he went back.
No. Good Lord.
he never lets anyone.
All right.
know
All
what
right. I see how we're gonna have to manage this fire team, chat. It's basically like I gotta tell these people exactly what I'm. Okay, right now I'm wiping my ass. Right now
Listen,
I'm going front to back.
Which
Don't
hand?
worry.
Which hand?
Left
Which
hand.
Okay, that's
Thank you very
important.
much.
Good to
It's
know.
It's only proper that you let us know when you finish.
Thank you. Yep. Yeah, I'm now flushing the toilet. Thank you very much, everybody. Here we are, chat. This is my life. I live here now.
Yeah.
All right.
But yeah, hopefully I keep my full tag. That way I can do some things like your sausage, your roasts.
Sounds good. See you at the fire pit.
Oh, I will solidly bring some. I think I have some ground beer left currently, but I don't have a lot. I think I have like 1 or 2 pounds.
Oh,
so I'm holding
neat.
on to it. There we go. Nice group of frozen enemies. Goodbye, Obi.
All right.
Is that how they're playing it, Nerd Girl? Is the way his wife died and they're doing the whole redemption thing? See, everybody knows Harry D. Morgan as Negan, and to me he will always be the comedian. Because man, was he good in Watchmen. He was
So my
so
favorite line in Watchmen is when he's sitting in the bar with Dr. Manhattan, and the lady comes in and he kills her, and he's like, and Dr. Manhattan's like, dude, he goes, what? You could have stopped me. Like, I don't know why you looking at me sideways.
Is this the HBO show or the movie?
No, this was the Snyder film. This was the Snyder film.
Yeah.
The much aligned Snyder film.
So bad. I hated it so much.
Oh,
He's
come
literally
on.
sitting in a bar. He's literally sitting in a bar with Dr. Manhattan, kills a woman point blank in front of Dr. Manhattan, and Dr. Manhattan kind of gives him the side eye, and he's like, "What? You could have stopped me. You knew I was going to do that." Like, and I'm like, "You're not wrong."
My favorite line of his is when he says, you talk about the American dream, you're looking at it. and he was talking about himself.
Oh yeah, like it's just
Oh!
that movie is not the wow. What happened there?
Wants to manifest the
That movie is not the Watchmen comic, but
No.
it's if you go into it, I take the Watchmen movie like I take the Dark Tower movie. If you like, this is not going to be like the comic I know, you're fine.
But here's where I piss off. This is where I piss off my comic book friends. I honestly think the adaptation of Watchmen is better than the comic itself, mainly because they basically made coherence out of something put together by Alan
A lot
Moore.
of cocaine.
Because Alan Moore was tripping bear balls on so much stuff that he was doing, and
You know, there's a lot of cocaine in that comic.
Here's like, if I can explain, like, this is how I look at Zack Snyder projects. Like, once you get to super dark and everything's black and high contrast, like, you lose me. Like,
Right.
I didn't like Watchmen. I didn't like anything to do with Justice League, but I love Sucker Punch.
Sucker Punch is brilliant.
My
brilliant.
thing is, I'm the opposite, right? Like, I would, except for Justice League, the Snyder Cut, I absolutely hate that 4-hour schlock. I live tweeted it. I was very upset. Yes, it's better than the Whedon one, but that's what, like that's you know, like that's
The
not
bar
a-
wasn't the bar was not very high to clear. The bar was not very high to clear. But
Whereas for Sucker Punch, people claim that is, you know, feminine and all this other stuff.
No, it's just some wicked cool action scenes and some amazing goddamn soundtrack.
yeah, and
Like,
and-
I don't need it to make a statement. I mean, you know,
Yeah,
tanks versus fucking dragons and shit like that.
Yeah, that is true. And as an anime fan, I definitely enjoyed the first fight scene.
Yes.
But I would, but my thing was with hang on. But with
Blood, please. Thank you.
with the Snyder cut of the Justice League, here were my thoughts. When Snyder got it right, he nailed it. When Snyder got it right, he nailed it. It was when he got it wrong, you really felt it. You really felt it, and that was the most frustrating thing for me with the Snyder cut. That when it was good, it was untouchable. It was absolutely phenomenal. You realize just how really done dirty both Ray Fisher and Ezra Miller got from the Whedon cut. The Whedon cut was a red hot mess.
I don't know how you compare the two cuts because, okay, first of all, one, you're the original director, so you have your vision and you know what it's going to look like. And so if I was the guy coming in to make sure it got released into theaters according to schedule, I'm going to have a different take on it. So it's already going to be disjointed, sort of by definition there. And then the second thing is, he also got twice as long, well, that's not true, but he got an extra 2 hours, basically, to tell the story.
See,
And
my thing is, when I see a Snyder thing, I almost automatically assume it's going to be dark and gritty. And I don't mind dark and gritty, but he was missing something that he did not allow these superheroes to do. When we think of Cyborg, especially now that we've got not only Teen Titans, but Teen Titans Go,
right.
we want booyahs, and we want that excitement, that young and super. Because part of Cyborg's character, Cyborg bounces between the Justice League and the Teen Titans because he is still technically a kid. He's not a grown man. Like
he's voiced by Kari Payton from The Walking Dead.
Yeah, but
he's still a young person.
But it's funny you should say we want the booyah. The problem was that was what Whedon was doing, and Ray Fisher was like, I don't want to say that. I'm not playing that. And yeah, it was he was working for Whedon was apparently not the best of experiences for him.
Oh,
I'm pretty sure. What's that?
I'm pretty sure it wasn't.
Yeah. I mean, the one thing you can say about Snyder, actors love working with him. They love working with him, and I think it's because actors tend to.
I gotta say, it's a quote that I read, which was none of the actors on 300 can keep up with my workout regimen is fucking accurate. Then he just can die in a fire because I don't believe that for a second.
Now, to be fair, Nick, that was younger Snyder. That was younger Snyder. We all said dumb, stupid shit when we were younger, and that was also before Snyder. That was also before Snyder lost his daughter. And I think losing his daughter the way he did, I think that was sort of a come to Jesus moment for him. I really do.
I feel like if he could do 300 again, and let's say have somebody like Aqua Drago. By the way, I call Jason more Aqua Drago because
As you should.
yeah. I don't know if he'd be able to hang with Aqua Drago's workout.
Awkward Drago?
Yeah, Aqua Drago. Yeah,
who's Awkward Drago?
Jason Momoa.
Oh, that's okay.
That's funny as shit, by the way.
Although I kind of like.
There you go.
One of the moments
Enjoy your
in the
victory.
Snyder Cut that I was like, are we trying to do this right now? Is when he was like, because I was like, are you trying to put the female audience in your movie? When he like takes off his shirt and he jumps into the ocean, and then those ladies like pick up the sweater and are
That
like,
was that's what I mean by when he gets it wrong. When he gets it wrong in an epic scale. That and Jared Leto is the Joker. I don't get the fascination with Jared Leto. Period.
Jared Leto doesn't need to be in anything.
No, he doesn't. He really doesn't. He really doesn't.
And he was okay in Urban Legend back in the day, in the 90s.
But I mean,
bad horror movie.
But I mean, yeah, the when the women started singing the Icelandic song or what have you, and then she picks up the sweater and smells it. Pip was like, okay, I can see that, but we didn't need to see that. I'm like, yeah, I get it.
We get it.
Now,
He's Aqua Drago. We accept it.
But this is what I mean. This is what I mean by when you get it right. When they get it right, because everything with the Flash, everything I thought with the Flash was spot on. I mean, the scene in Central City, the way he carried himself. I really genuinely enjoyed that.
Did they in the movie, in the Snyder Cut, did they name the female that he saves in that scene? Because
they basically said it was Iris West. They didn't they didn't put it, they didn't say her name like straight up, but it was Iris West. They confirmed that. They were like, yeah, that was Iris West. So
yeah, I wish they had put that in there because I like the Flash's canon is fine. I just don't like the catch up mechanic that they've played with the DC stuff.
Well, no. I mean, I'm with you on that. It's like what they really should have done is they should have said, okay, we're going to do what Marvel did, take our time and do it. But unfortunately, Warner Brothers is like, no, we need the hit. We need the hit movie. We need the hit movie now. And I'm like, well, then you really don't get it. You really don't understand what
Warner Brothers and DC will get my love back if we get my favorite scene between Henry Cavill's Superman and Shazam. Because there's a comic where you meet Shazam and Shazam's best friend is killed.
Oh, I know the one you're talking about. Yeah,
and he's a child. And so he attacks the police station to get the criminal. Superman stops him and he flies away. Superman follows him. And he's like, what are you doing? Like, you can't hurt police. And Shazam's like, what are you talking about? That was my best friend. And Superman gives him the side eye like, your best friend was a child? And he goes, oh, wait, hold on.
And then he turns himself back. Yeah, I've read that comic. It's a good comic. It's a very good comic. All right.
When Superman sees that, he's like,
Who did this? No, who did this to you? I remember that. Who did this to you?
so
Yeah, it was a very powerful moment. All right, let's see. Okay, so let's take a look at strikes here.
What bounties did I finish? Oh, I got a bunch.
All right, it is a void.
Is
Singe.
everybody bountied up for strikes, or do we need to go to the tower?
Oh yeah, is everybody bountied up for
Oh.
Is
I'm
everybody?
good to go. I'm loaded on bounties.
Nick, are you good to go on bounties?
I am. But,
All right,
but I have
void.
I have to pee, and that's why I was.
Well,
run
well,
fast.
if you need to pee, go ahead and pee.
Yeah, keep talking about Shazam and Henry Cavill. I'll be right back.
Listen, I'll talk about Henry Cavill all day because let's be honest, me and The Witcher can talk. The Witcher,
I am so ready for I'm so ready for season 2 of The Witcher. I'm so ready for season 2.
was it tip a coin to your Witcher, whatever that song was?
Toss a coin to your Witcher. Toss a coin to your Witcher. Yep. Good
If
times.
that's the medieval idea of tossing ones, and he's got it. It's fine.
All right. Yeah, nerd girl. I'm in that camp. Like I said, I've never understood the fascination with Jared Leto. And the
He's my least favorite Joker.
yeah, he's
Absolutely least favorite.
yeah, bar none. And I even rate. They got a voice actor to play Joker in a later season of Batman. Who they did this more gravitas sort of voice for Joker, and it was after Mark Hamill had hung up the mantle, and I was like, oh, this guy sucks. Not as bad as Jared Leto though. Not as bad as Jared Leto. I will say this: Alan Tudyk not only is a great voice for the Joker, he's a fantastic voice for Clayface. I have never laughed so hard.
Alan Tudyk is so underrated.
He really
by
is.
People.
He really is.
Because listen, Alan Tudyk is also he also is the voice. He does voice acting. He was in Raya and the Last Dragon. He was the little armadillo thing.
I mean, he's a super talented guy. I haven't seen his new show yet. His new show is supposed to be pretty good.
I want to see that so
Alien
bad.
Resident.
Replace the alien.
Yeah, Alien Resident. It's supposed to be very good. It's supposed to be fun. Let's see.
I want to see that very bad.
Oh, well, hello. I'll take that. Where will I put it though? That's where I'm gonna put it. I'm gonna put it right here. All right. Oh, I don't have an upgrade module. Crap. Okay.
But yeah, a friend of mine.
Oh, Witcher Fest is next week, nerd girl.
Witcher Fest?
Witcher
That's a thing?
Fest?
That's a thing?
Yeah. It's totally announced during Netflix Geek Week. It is. I want to say it's the 9th. I'm pulling up my calendar because I put it on the calendar. I put all cons on my calendar. This
All
Friday
right.
is Werewolves Within, which I'm definitely watching. WitcherCon 2021.
WitcherCon
Friday.
2021.
Yep.
Who knew?
Yep, the 9th.
Ooh,
So next
okay.
Friday.
I think.
There you go. That's why I'm here tonight, everybody, to tell you about WitcherCon and to make sure that everybody gets to drool over Henry Cavill. Just Google WitcherCon. It really is a thing.
Listen, I've said it since he got cast. I've not seen someone who has physically embodied a character more so than Henry Cavill as Superman. Like his just physical being reminds me of the comic book Superman. It's amazing. And stoic, not talking a lot, grumpy Cavill is definitely The Witcher.
Can I put Tom Holland Spider-Man on the same tier? Because
Okay, Void Singe. Just so you know, guys, Void Singe.
oh, Void shit.
Void
Okay, let me switch
Singe,
up.
Brawler, and Blackout.
Fucking Blackout.
I know.
God damn it.
Void Singe, Brawler, and Blackout.
Hate Blackout.
I was going to ask, do you need to get tickets to the Spy Museum in advance, or does it just show up?
There are blocks. Like you.
Yeah.
It's best if you order them in advance,
Yeah.
and then you get like they do admission in like rolling waves of like half hours.
Yeah.
So like you'll
And-
get them and it's like 10:30 a.m. is the time I want to be able to get in, and that
And the nice thing is,
what works best.
if you pre-order, You don't necessarily have to wait in line. You just basically get up there and it's will call. You take the fast track to will call.
Perfect.
So
Yep.
I would strongly suggest getting your tickets ahead of time, and it'll be worth it. It'll be worth it. Also, I would say go for the earlier block, because the first time I remember this. The first time I went to the Spy Museum, I blocked out like 2 hours to see the Spy Museum, and I had to run near the end. I didn't get a chance to see a lot of stuff in there. And I think I blocked out now. When I tell people we're going to the Spy Museum, we're getting there. I like aim like we're going to get there like 10:30, 11 o'clock. And then afterwards we'll have dinner. And they're like, how long are we going to be there? And I said, about 4 hours. They said, that's nuts. And I said, just wait. And 4 hours, I'm telling people, yeah, we're getting close to go time. And they're like, what do you mean? We just got here. And I'm like, no, it's like 5 o'clock.
It's accurate as shit. That is accurate as shit
I mean,
right there. That's
it's
great.
oh
shit! Hey, boys.
How you doing there, boys?
See, I'm planning a trip to Fairfax to go to Micro Center,
Need to get further
which
into
is
the base.
right around the corner
I
from
can
me.
access
Right around the corner from us. Yep.
So I feel like that'd be a nice little addendum to my trip.
That'd be great. And if you need a place to crash, Jason, you can crash here.
We're through, and I made things more.
CT, you just want me there for my meat.
Sound so down, little guy.
I beg to differ. I think my meat did just fine against your meat.
Phrasing.
You must know. If you must know, my meat was.
Listen.
No one had complaints about my meat.
Yeah, your meat was tender, it was juicy too.
And that's what I thought.
But we know where you made it from.
Everybody wanted a mouthful of my meat. I'm just saying, everybody wanted a mouthful of my meat.
And this is why people come to this.
This is why people.
No. This is why people go to Boston.
True.
Oh man, listen.
I've been to Balticon. It was post meet and greet because they didn't allow it.
See, there was a meet and greet where I said I brought a full donk. In my full donk, I brought 2 smoked pork butts.
I remember. The days of the smoked pork butts. Oh, those were good days indeed. Good days indeed.
Thanks for moving that tank out of the way.
Promo rush.
And for that soul inside.
All right, who wants the football? Is that me? All right, I guess I'm gonna take the football.
You're grabbing it. I'll cover
grabbing
from
the
here,
football.
and Jason's leading the way.
Blanche, man. Take the radioactive thing, put an exploding
Promo
plate
rush, I
there.
love it. I've
There's
got
Blanche.
2 of them. I don't know which one I love more. I've got one that has Rampage and Heating Up on it. And then I've got another one that has Smoke.
Oh, I just stabbed you in the back of the head. How does that feel? Tell me all about it. Oh, you can't.
Tell me how does it feel?
Yeah, not blowing up is as good as you can hope.
All right.
Treat me like you do.
You spin me right around, baby.
No, you went too far back. No, bring it back. Don't go full dead or alive. Because as soon as you do that, I have to tell everybody to go to awfulplasticsurgery.com and look at what Pete Burns looked like before he died.
And look at who?
Pete Burns, the singer from Dead or Alive. Like, you don't want that because he looked like a duck by the time he died. It was bad. Oh my god.
Wow.
Have you never looked up awfulplasticsurgery.com?
No, I have not. I have not.
What is this, like the 1990s Rotten.com? What in the world? What are you spending time on, Nick?
Well, we used to spend, because I worked for the government. Jason, you'll understand what I mean when I say this. We spent a lot of time on both awfulplasticsurgery.com and hotgirlswithdouchebags.com were the 2 sites.
Hotgirlswithdouchebags.com. I love that.
Oh, it's worth every second, but don't think you're gonna stop in and take 30 seconds. It'll take a while when you're there. So.
He's bound to have more. Insecure men tend to surround themselves with others like them.
Kate, anything to add?
There were also certain dating sites that if someone pissed us off, we would sign them up for, so we won't talk about those. This was well before farmersonly.com.
Oh my god.
If you and Boom haven't started watching it,
Which you left for us?
This looks familiar.
No, not the weather review. You can watch that at any point. 'Cause I'm pretty sure it's
Weird ship names.
but no, there's one called Demon Slayer, and it has some of the prettiest animation that I've seen in a long time. And I actually just watched the movie today, this morning before work on Funimation.com, or Funimation streaming. I opened a hole for you guys.
I was shooting the ships. If you look at your chat, Nerd Girl completely knows what I'm talking about when I talk about Pete Burns.
Oh yeah, apparently. That's what I saw.
It's bad. Bad.
Demon Slayer is really good. It's probably some of the prettiest animation I've seen. Gosh, in ages. Like, it's so good. But I am also Ted Nuchas's old man who's very excited for the actual releases of Robotech coming to the States. And I'm not even talking about the actual Robotech. It's actually like the actual Macross, Hyperdimensional Fortress Macross, like the original. They're actually coming to the States finally, because
that's crazy.
The whole beef with the Harmony Gold and who had the rights and all this stuff has been going on for decades. Finally, it's getting ready.
Can you solve the Friday the 13th ownership argument, please, also, while you're at it? Because
nope.
That's
what is this? The ownership of what?
Friday the 13th, the franchise. It's been
really?
Between two people for. It's why they can't get anything done. They can't do a reboot. They can't. The game had to shut down. Like it's bad.
And the game was really fun.
The game was cool.
Jason was broken, but he's supposed to.
But exactly, yeah, he was too broken. Come on, get up there. What are you doing?
I got shot by a tank. He didn't like the fact that I was.
Are you?
Killing
hang on.
I'm shooting the same tank, but I'm trying not to get shot.
I didn't think it had a line of sight on me because it was focused on you guys, but I guess it decided to come across and say hello.
Yeah, it's all about the legs on the tank. Damn it, it's close. It's down to the last bar.
You got legs.
There we go.
Oh, well, there you go. That was a 65,000 point arrow for some reason.
No, that was actually the grenade I shot.
Oh, good. All right, well, perfect. I just saw damage total show up on mine.
As a person who one-shot a Demi-Lich in a recent D&D campaign, crit
I know that story.
The elevator?
Crit-tastic.
No, the tank. Now.
I know that story because we were fireside chatting it up about that.
I feel so bad. I'm making it like unstoppable. Like, yeah, my goodness, man.
Tank, go boom. I'm gonna go knock on the door. Knock.
With Ice Cube. Or, I'm sorry.
Oh, good grenade, T. Good grenade.
When he was talking about the first role he got paid big bucks for was the Kangaroo and Tank Girl.
What's this?
That's hilarious.
He got paid $1 million for that role.
Who was? What's this?
Ice-T.
Ice-T? Wow.
Yeah.
To play Kangaroo.
To play a Kangaroo.
All right.
You know, gangster rapper.
As you do, everybody.
Yes.
As you do.
Frontman for Body Count with their hit single "Evil Dick." That guy? Yeah.
Yeah, and also the guy who got banned by the FCC because he did a song called "Cop Killer."
I remember.
That's correct.
I remember those days. That hey, look.
$1 million to be a kangaroo.
And what happened?
Keith Marin has been a voice actor in a million animated things, and we all know him because he was smoke a lot of weed dude. So.
And funnier still, the guy who created Cop Killer, yeah, he would go on to play cops in multiple multiple cop dramas and cop movies. It was all over the place.
So one of the funniest things of all time is John Mulaney has a bit about Ice-T on SVU. If you haven't seen John Mulaney stand up, and it's this thing where Ice-T, his character, talks about like addiction, and they're talking about like, you know, people who are addicted to porn or gambling or whatever, and so he just keeps citing over and over again like different things, like when you buy too many scratch-off tickets at the lottery, or you have one drink too much, or you bet too much on the ponies. It just keeps going like endlessly. And somebody did a GoFundMe for one of the things, and they actually got him to record all of his lines from the John Mulaney bit. So it's John Mulaney's bit, but every time he's supposed to be doing Ice-T's dialogue, it's Ice-T doing Ice-T's
it's actually Ice-T.
imaginary dialogue. Yeah, and it is like, holy shit, he's really on board with doing this, and it was worth every second to watch that. Everybody on the boat here? We all getting on the boat?
Everybody's on the boat.
Alarms are going off.
When actors lean into the meme, it's
the best. It's the best. Lance Reddick. There's nobody better on the planet than Lance Reddick.
Oh my God, Lance Reddick is, yeah.
His Twitter post when he was talking about, he was like, the only reason I don't have the Guardians here is like because they learned how to wield the darkness to clap cheeks better. I lost it.
Have you ever seen his Toys R Me on Funny or Die?
He's the evil boss.
Yeah. Oh my God.
God.
That shit kills me every time.
He was like, I'm gonna craft in places that'll leave you
You better listen very fucking carefully to the next 165 words that are gonna come out of my mouth. Like,
guys,
no.
He's getting away, and he's a bee's dick.
I was sorting him, he slammed me and killed me.
There he goes. There we go. There we go.
That's right. All
right.
And scatter all your sweet loot across the ground.
Ooh, okay. There we go.
I'm gonna stand out here at the bottom of the ramp and catch it all because it's beautiful.
But yeah, Lance Reddick is amazing.
He's awesome.
He's so fun. He's great in John Wick. Like I love it when John Wick comes up to get his dog and he's like, he was a good boy.
He was a good dog, Mr. Wick. All right. Nice work, everybody. Nice work. Let her ride. Let her ride. All right.
Precision kills. I need it. Let me get checked.
All right.
We need to look at what O-Chat's doing.
I'm keeping an eye on chat. Don't worry.
I just called him O-Chat.
O-Chat. Yeah, O-Chat. O-Chat.
Yeah,
as if you say O-Chat. There's
Irish Twitch.
O-Chat. O-Chat.
O-Chat.
O-Chat. Oh, me chat. Oh, me chat. Tidy, tidy, tiddly, tie, piddly, pool. All right.
I get finished one bounty. There we go.
Wow, I got one. I too only got one bounty done, but that's because like it's pulse rifle. Oh, it's okay. It's pulse rifle stasis, even though it avoids the singe.
Yeah.
In strikes, defeat combatants with super final blows. I threw my super. This is one of those bounties that's broken, isn't it? Sniper, sword. Man, 2 stasis. 2 stasis, chat. That makes no sense. All right, so I need a sword. I need a sniper. And a pulse rifle.
That's swords, and then I got 8 out of 10 on the challenge combatants. So we'll get there.
So, and I got a sword. I got the sword that goes brrr, but I don't know if I want to use it for my exotic.
Nerd Girl, man, I'm telling you, Pete Burns, that's a sad fucking story. Ugh. Not good.
What was that? Pete Burns? Who's this? What?
Yep. The singer from Dead or Alive. Again, awfulplasticsurgery.com. So Nerd Girl knows. Like, Nerd Girl knows exactly what I'm talking about. And that, I don't know what the mental... Oh, shit. Insight terminus. Okay, we can do this.
intel.
Oh, come on, we got this. Inside Terminus,
Yeah.
we're fine.
I want you to get in there and figure
Yeah,
out
as long as it's not the Grandmaster version, we're fine.
Commander Zavala has requested that I run tactical on this mission.
Yeah, the Grandmaster
Please
version
allow me to help you
hurts
with your
in the
invasion
most
of the
worst,
Inside
terrible
Terminus.
ways.
Oh, hello, Fensafe. What can you tell us about this terminus?
I have not detected significant Vex activity in that area since shortly after the Exodus Black arrived.
Hey, Failsafe. I talked to her
Well,
today.
that's good news.
Hi, Joy.
Maybe we won't run into
Hi,
much
Joey.
resistance.
The latest,
everyone, they're saying hello
Dad
to you.
kind of follows you
the
around.
latest Duncanville episode's very Jing-centric, so
Positive as ever, I
we had a
see.
conversation about that.
All right.
What episode?
Duncanville season 2, episode 7. Called That Jing You Do. And so the Joy who plays Failsafe voices Jing on the Fox show Duncanville.
Oh.
She's the adopted little Asian baby for this suburban white family, and she's hilarious. And God bless her, because the last time we talked to her about it, we're like, "Do you know you were going to be doing this much singing?" And she's like, "Oh no, I had no idea it was going to be this much singing." They're like, "Yeah, because it's a lot." So this was her and the dad who always wanted to be a rock star, who's now a plumber.
Isn't it made by the same people that did like Bob's Burgers?
It's all in the Animation Domination, so I'm not sure which studios overlap, but yeah, it's same approach. But they're at the bookstore. They're at the Chapter 11 bookstore. Read into that what you will.
Chapter 11 bookstore. Ouch.
Yeah, and the guy who's basically like singing the songs as the conductor of the Choo Choo books hits the window where his time is up for his community service, so he just walks out. And so she asks the dad, hey, you know how to play guitar, get up there and sing something. And then she joins him, and it turns into like they create their own band, and they wind up going in. Like it's just it's too much to explain. Like this is so nothing to do with what we're playing, which is why I stop now. But
Hey, it's
but
okay.
it's a Jing heavy episode, and so at one point there's her fan club, the Jing Ring, and so when I was talking to Joy today, I'm like, the Jing Ring shit is gonna stick around. Like whatever you work on, we're gonna make that a thing. So she was very supportive and very appreciative, and her husband was also on The Walking Dead, but that's neither here nor there. But they're he played Aaron on The Walking Dead. I remember his name off the top of my head. Yeah.
Like I didn't watch The Walking Dead, but I definitely followed The Walking Dead.
Okay.
Just because I had
Everybody-
so many
ev-
friends who were into it.
Yeah, because everybody on the planet was at one point following The Walking Dead. He's gonna run ahead and chop the shit out of everything. I'll stand back here in the circle. This is the guy with the floor disappears, right? The floor is lava guy at the end.
No, he's
no.
You gotta capture the 3 plates.
No, this is the one where you got to capture the
I'm
plates.
making the elimination
You'll recognize
of
him when you see him.
priority.
You'll recognize him when you see him.
His
Thank you,
crew has
Popeye.
active all
Yeah.
of the systems.
He does put
He's
like
mostly
purple
targeting
poop on the
Vex
floor, but
installations.
This is the one where you can either you can either quickly one
I got
phase
it.
the boss,
Yep,
or
I got it.
or you can just farm it for Cabal kills if you need Cabal kills. All right.
Oh, because it's the
have
jump.
good
Yep,
news.
I got it.
And bad news.
Give us the good news first.
The good news is that Kargan is killing Vex by the dozen.
Duck.
Oh,
Slide.
What's the bad news?
Kargan
Definitely
has
hunter move.
almost complete control over the Vex Gate network. I predict several detachments of Cabal over the next few
Oh yeah. I know what you're talking about.
Wonderful.
And a long distance plan right there.
Damn it! We should have taken the bounties in Tangled Shore, because that is the wanted dude right there. Shit. Nice
There we
finish.
Go. Nice finish indeed. That's a nice precision shot right there.
Chop that dude right up. Goddamn blackout. Yeah, okay, we gotta get 2 footballs and bring them over there, right?
Yep.
Yep.
There's got to be a way to get through here. Failsafe, any ideas?
I believe
Oh, so that's how they got in here. Oh,
Oh,
okay. I see what you did there.
So the latest exercise bike show to, get some miles in, kill some time, has been Modern Family, which I never watched in the beginning. I just always watched from here or there. I don't know if anybody is a fan of Modern Family, but
I'm not a super fan of Modern Family, but I know of it.
it's the show that gave Ed O'Neill the King of the Sitcoms title, because he, between Married with Children and that show, he actually topped 500 episodes, which is more than Lucille Ball. So he actually
Really?
became,
I did not
Yep.
know that.
yeah, her record was like 496 or 497, and he's over 500.
Not
I
bad.
watched an unhealthy amount of Married with Children.
Football's up. Who wants it?
That explains a lot. I'll grab it.
And I will kill said enemies while they show up.
All right.
Unless I get gladiated in the face.
Can somebody else gladiator that guy in the face? Because
Which
if that's my
gladiator?
other option.
Hang on.
They're the guys with the big chef knives.
Shit.
Big,
Hold please. Hold please.
Yep, you're good.
There you go. Knock yourself out.
Thank you.
Watch out.
All right, we need one more. Keep an eye out for another cabal
Well, I
drop
was
of Centurion.
not as clear as I thought I was.
No, I got him. Come on.
Oh, that was terrible. I literally was like, I'm on my way to help, and I got rock potted.
No worries.
Oh,
No worries.
It's still counted. Okay, so it's still counted as delivering the first one.
Yes, it did.
Oh yeah. You. I think you completed.
You delivered it.
the thing.
You delivered it.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You're welcome. I am here to help. I'm a
Happy to
helper.
help.
Happy to help.
Happy to help out.
There we go. Spin to win.
Serious? Oh.
Oh shit. There's a lot of dudes with ships.
There we go. Elegant weapon.
Everybody's aiming at the same guy.
Football.
Who wants the football?
I'll take it again if somebody else wants to cover.
We cover.
Yeah.
We got covered.
I've got my sword this time. So
Okay, I got the arc charge. I'm not going that way because that's a Colossus. Let's go this way.
I can melee with the best of them. Let's go.
All right.
Oh,
I
good.
got 'em.
Because they are all coming towards you.
Yep. I killed them, and so there's no gladiator. Well, there's one.
Yes, there is.
There's one gladiator left.
Come on.
Yeah, I got him. I got him. There you go.
He was
Stand
like,
my
I'm
devour.
gonna wait till he
Stand
kills
to
my
my devour, boys. Stand to my devour. There you go.
Thanks.
I hear
Oh no, I'm using my devour. I'm using my devour grade properly. There we go. Where is he? Oh, hello, boys. Whoa! Ouch.
They
That
explode.
hurts. Yeah, but I was in. They didn't even get a chance to explode around me. All right.
Really, asshole? Really?
Ugh, Cabal. Okay, pulse rifle and super. Okay, pulse rifle and super. That's what I need, everybody.
Hopefully this weekend I'll stop by the local brewery and get a growler filled. As I try to support them as much as I possible, since their owners are a part of the LGBTQ
Support your local brewery, because it may support a cause, it may support a movement. You never know, but it always supports small business. There you go.
It's not a bad bar. It's not a bad brewery. Like, I'm actually like they make a great stout. They called it it's something hooch, and it's very good.
Is it who's got the hooch? Because that's good. Okay. All right, come on, Hunter. Land it.
There you go.
Stick the landing.
I have a mental block against sticking that landing as a Titan. I don't know why. Nah,
Which landing is that?
Never mind. I'm joining Alex, isn't I? I'm good.
All right.
I was going to say, as a Titan, you don't have to stick the landing usually because you have enough health.
That's true. Okay.
All right. So you got to take the center. Got to take the center plate right here.
Yep. Get out, dog.
Roll the man now, dog.
Roll the man now, dog. All right, there we go. Give me my super aim time. There we go. That's what I'm talking about.
Every time I see this boss, it makes me want my Scion Flare cloaks from D1.
Yeah, it's got. Hey, there are other guardians to chase, Bloodbrain.
Right.
Also, in Deepstone Crypt, you were talking about it earlier in the stream feed. Tanix is wearing that cloak. I'm pretty sure I killed him and took that cloak.
All right.
You gotta get all three then for the. All right, so I'll go left if nobody's left. Yep. All right, I'll go left. Titan shields. I don't want gladiators over here. Stay up. Go back to your post.
I keep forgetting I've got a shotgun. And
Whoa,
it's a
hello.
Ow. Ah, shit. Excuse me. While I panic.
Are we good? We're good? Orange
Yeah,
whip?
I'll get back
Orange
to
whip?
my spot here in a second.
Hang on. There we go. You know, for someone who doesn't hunter a lot, your tethering
That
was on point.
Complete accident.
Oh no!
Not at all.
No,
I missed it. Completely missed what I was shooting at.
All right,
If it worked, it worked, and I'll lie and tell you I did it on purpose, but I did not. Not even remotely. God damn it, gladiators.
Such a noob. I literally forgot that I put a Void shotgun on for the specific reason that it's Void Sitch.
Oh my god, you guys
15,
really?
15, 15,
Really? Really, boys? You're killing me.
10.
You're killing me,
Your
Smalls.
shoulders are big.
Yeah, thank god I'm wearing my back brace right now, because, you know,
5,
reasons.
4, 3, mashing 2.
Alright,
1.
here we go. There we go.
You know, the worst sound you hear in a gunfight is click when you have to reload. That's what happened, and the Cabal were not happy with me.
Alright.
Alright, Jay. Redemption arc. Go for it.
Whoa! Hello. I got the boops. I got the boops.
Oh, that is a...
Reload the shotgun, son.
Hey, I got my sword calibration. Let's go.
I would go for mine, but I don't want to be the last guard instincting. There's a lot of orbs out there. Let's go. I can do it.
I'm looking for them there orbs.
Where is it? Did he kill the box?
No, he's right here. In my grill.
I shot him with a shotgun.
Oh, I see them. I see those.
Got him. I think. Yeah,
Nice. Yeah, nice work.
So you guys just farming here.
Woo!
Yeah. Oh, we were farming.
There's only one data artifact here, labeled
My Irish white ass we were farming. That shit was close. Right there.
Metadata
Nah, we
says
were
it was
fine.
last
We were
accessed
fine.
by an Otzok centuries
All right,
ago.
let's see what we got here.
What is Oxot? And who is Otzot?
Only 12 out of 25 with my super. That's kind of a disappointment. Was that our third?
That was the second, right?
I think.
Yeah,
That was,
second.
yeah, that was our second. Okay. All right. All right, Chad. I hope you're doing well tonight. We're just chilling out right now, getting things done. Getting things done in Destiny. That's the way I like to play. I like to be able to get things done in Destiny. Let's see what we got here for
Done and dusted.
done and
To quote
dusted.
Deborah.
All right. So how many do I need for Vuvuzela? 4 out of 8. All right, so 4 out of 8 bounties, and I've got. The wild thing is that it says void singe, and yet he gave me not one but two, count them, 2
Stasis
for
bounties.
stasis, and then one for arc. And I'm sitting there going, you're just trolling me now. You're just trolling me, aren't you? Now I will say I do need to get.
The fallen will continue to claw at the walls of our city unless we strike them down. Beneath the ruins of the Cosmodrome, in the shadow of an old colony ship, we've located the House of Devil's Lair. The high
right back
city
on
The
the
House of Devil's Lair.
We must destroy
The
this
House
machine
of Devil's Lair.
and send their souls screaming back.
Playa, Hooker, we got some people down there, Hooker. You got to take care of them. All right, I hear you. I hear you, Vuvuzela. I hear you. I hear you. I hear you, sir. Let's see. All right.
It's this one.
Yeah. One thing I
Sorry,
like.
playing
One
catch up.
thing I like about this one is if you're running this on the Nightfall, you can actually do this on heroic level and still get 100k.
Yeah, because there's 1,000 billion
Yeah,
things to kill.
yeah, there are ads everywhere.
I remember, gosh, I remember doing this in D1.
Yeah,
I was so happy when they brought this back.
yeah, this is a good. Oh, this is why I hate Blackout.
Yeah.
This is why I hate Blackout. All right.
Now, I will say, speaking of this season, I'm really enjoying it. Like, the story with Mithrax and Saint 14, just really good. The fact that they made Lakshmi into Robo-Trump, I'm not happy with that.
Robo-Trump.
But
No. Why?
Robo Trump. I kind of dig that.
I mean,
He's not wrong. He's not wrong.
Ah, shit. Which direction did you go? Oh, there you go. All right, I got you. I think. I think you're about to ahead of me. All right, there's.
Oh, they're not letting. Oh, wow, that kind of sucks. Not letting you track bounties anymore. Interesting. Okay.
No, you
You do it from a different part of the HUD.
Really?
If you use the D-pad to press up and down, you'll switch to a different panel on that screen, and it'll show every bounty you have. So it tracks all of them automatically.
I'll have to. I haven't tried that yet.
Oh, that was a very slow burn grenade right there. Oh, here we go.
Great. The way out of here is sealed.
Oh, did you need that kill? Sorry.
No, sorry, it's okay. I don't need.
All right, I want to wait for these guys to come out. I want to get a pack of these guys to come out from this door here.
All right, I'm starting to hack. Here we go.
All right, here we go.
Pretty complex.
Come on out, boys.
I'll need
Come
time.
on out.
Watch the Splody guys. It's my only advice in this thing. Just watch the Splody guys.
There we go. Arc Striker done.
I need to throw one of those too.
Oh my god, I forgot how much I like this, biting winds. That's 3 precision hits right there, chat. 3 precision hits. Just call me Oliver Queen. Just call me Oliver Queen.
I got the,
Martin.
And so ended the streak. And so ended the streak, chat.
You did either the Dreaming City raid or the Leviathan before it left.
What was that?
Shit. They blow up. Watch this bloody shanks. Jay, you want me to get to T or you want to try it?
Up in 10.
I'll go.
Watch the exploded guy behind you. Oh, you put him. Well, you put me right in front of him.
I was invisible.
You toxic prick. You toxic prick.
Listen, that's what the invisibility is for. Rezzing your friend.
Resting your friend and then saying, yeah, I'm invisible, bitch.
I mean, listen, okay, Curse Thrall don't like me, especially with Blackout.
Are you down? Can we get you?
Yeah, don't worry about it, because there's literally a wizard on top of my base, as well as a bunch of thralls. Woo! It's just not a happy place to be. It's not the happiest place in the world. You know, it's
not Disney World. Your face is not Disney World right now, my friend. If that's bad if you're trying to pick up dates, you know, I wouldn't use that line, but
it's a small one after.
Oh my god.
It's small. I was gonna go with my face is not Disney. My face is not the happiest place on earth was the line I was talking about, but you're gonna go with it's not the smallest place after all. I mean, there's worse lines. I've had worse lines.
Hey,
there we go.
I
There we go.
I went on a date Quit coming out and saying hello. There's a knight on the point. Or she's not the point.
Yeah, I got you. Let me go.
Oh, these guys explode. Watch out. Watch out.
Up to go, Jason. Oh, they do explode. Time move.
Come on, Jason. You act like you're a hunter.
Alright, that's 2.
What are you trying to do?
I don't know. Maybe kill waves of bad guys.
Well, that's what I'm trying to figure out. What do you... Alright. All right, jackass. I'm trying to help you out.
Are you working on the bounty?
Oh, son of a bitch. I'm down. If you want to kill a wave of bad guys, there's a wave right on top of me.
Yeah, there seems to be an overpopulation of bad guys.
Yeah.
Okay, get you just a second.
Thanks for the 411 on that.
Oh, you're way over here.
Oh, Splicer.
Oh, shit, if you're both... We're not both going after him.
Nope, I got him.
Okay,
Again.
I'm going back to
I went
the...
and did it. That's the before. I should have been wearing my
I don't know. Anti-fallen underwear? Shit, I'm down.
No, it's the fancy dancy one that gives people defensive bonuses when I make them invis.
Keep hearing. Oh, it's these invisible twats. There we go. There we go. Yeah, invisible, but not that invisible that I can't see
Thank you.
Yeah, Bungie has always done the... They're invisible, but not that invisible.
They're not invisible, but they're just not invisible, you know? Alright.
Oh man, I'm kinda excited about the new Halo game. It's not enough
about the new what?
Xbox. The new Halo game
Halo.
coming out this year.
Oh yeah.
Halo Infinite.
Oh, calibration. Let's go.
Okay, blackout. Which way did you guys go? This way, okay.
This way.
I've got a
Follow your nose.
Okay, that's how we can find people even if they're invisible. Oh, tank, right?
Tank.
The lair is up ahead, under that colony ship. Just on the other side of all those devils.
Woo! Hello. Oh, shit. Okay. Are you guys, like, pushing on ahead? Because, alright.
No. I was trying to...
Nope,
Shit.
I am literally taking a brig out on this side using my super. And then... running away.
Yeah, let's go.
So now the right side
Okay, so
brings down, so we've got
we're all on the right side, so that's...
Okay, I'm gonna push left.
Be careful,
Oh,
the brig is
come on.
set up over there.
Yeah, I see it. Oof. Just hid behind a solar panel. Oh, it does not like me. It very much does not like me. Okay. Well, T's right under it. That's Ticklet's tank.
I just took it down with my sword, so you're welcome.
I was shooting it from above the whole time. So, by all means, tickle whatever you get a tickle,
so
young man.
Team effort. Team effort.
It's like Tropic Thunder.
Yeah.
I watched that movie again recently. That movie still holds up.
Which movie?
Did you ever watch the DVD commentary track?
Yes, with Robert Downey Jr. in
Yeah, with Downey, right, where he doesn't break character until he breaks character. It's so good.
It's
Tropic Thunder, T. That's what we're talking
Oh my God, Tropic Thunder, man! I haven't seen that in a long time.
what kills me is that people got upset with Robert Downey Jr. because he's in blackface in it, and I'm
Well,
like,
yeah, but
you're
that's the
missing
point.
the point.
That's the point. That's the
was
point.
point.
It's where I think people are like, look, it's a bit like when people say, well, you know, Blazing Saddles is a racist movie. No, that's not the point. It's a movie about racism. I mean, you know, come on, you got to relax and just go with it. You know, if you can't, if we are unable to joke about stuff like that, then yeah.
But also, it was done by a small New York Jewish man.
Exactly.
Happy birthday, by the way, to Mel Brooks,
Mel Brooks
this week because
Mel Brooks turned.
we're gonna
Yeah, I
we're
know.
gonna wipe because everybody else got killed but me.
Nope.
And
What?
I'm
I'm alive.
Fall back there.
I am.
Back. Oh no, wait, no, Jason's still in there.
Yeah,
Jason's
fine.
still in there. You're fine.
Although this is invisible. Oh no! Woo! Oh, the tank. Oh my god. The tank tried to take my life.
All right.
He's talking a lot of
I'm
shit
up in
for a guy who
5.
was dead when I got hit.
I'm up
So
in
let's
5.
Why is it?
Dos, uno, and I am resing.
I'm just gonna get upset. Because it was shooting at me. Just. Oh, great.
Yeah, Mel Brooks hit 95 yesterday? 95 or 96?
95.
By the way, Blazing Saddles, fantastic. Never be amazing.
I introduced.
Can never be remade.
Nor should it. Nor should it.
Absolutely.
It's one of the greatest movies ever made. Are you kidding? It's one of the greatest movies ever made.
I have an ugly Christmas sweater that has the sheriff from Blazing Saddles on it holding 2 candy canes or revolvers, and it says, "Excuse me while I whip this out."
There you go. There you go.
Cleveland Little, ladies and gentlemen.
I wore that as a Christmas sweater when I worked at GameStop, and I only ever got one person to get it. It hurt. I was like, wow. People just don't
There's a semi-invisible person between us.
Woo!
Well, now he's dead. Completely dead.
That tank. That tank wants to tickle my butt. He wants to tickle my butt, chat.
The tank is turning.
Yep. And that tank is no more.
Woo! That is an X tank.
It has ceased to be.
It has ceased to be. Oh, hang on.
Hey, Raid.
We're being raided. We're being raided by Ultra Electric. Hey, thank you, Electric. Thank you for that raid. You certainly do appreciate it.
Yes.
Good to see you tonight, Electric.
Hear me bring conversation about Cleveland Little.
Zap. Zap that again. There we go. All right. All right. Hope you're having a good day, Electric. We sure are. All right. Pushing forward, everybody. Okay, so let me just see this. Oh, I see. Okay, so that is nice. I haven't had a chance to try this yet. Okay.
So
Nicely
this
done.
Is the Devil's Lair.
Nicely done there. Okay.
Okay. We gonna divide up who's going after the big guy versus who's going after everybody else?
Nah, we got this.
Okay.
Let's get this party started. Let's get this
Yeah,
party started.
Oh, ads first.
Oh yeah. Boom. Here's another one.
Shit.
There
Okay.
comes
Goodbye.
Another one.
Oh man, can you tether the? Can you tether him?
Hunter, can you tether? Bro, do you know how to tether?
Let's see.
Bro, can you tether? Bruh, can you tether?
Oh shit! I think that works.
Oh my god. Look at you. Look at Nick huntering, everybody. Nick's getting his hunter arm.
I have a lot of love for this character.
I've been a hunter since Destiny 1.
Nah.
Yeah, but this
Playing
is
on
not
PS4.
my main. Like my main is a whole different dude. Like character-wise, RPG-wise, they're completely different individuals.
So do you have one of every class?
No, I have 2 characters. I have my Titan and I have a hunter. The Warlock on this account was I never played it. It was Brandon's buddy who came over and wanted to see what Destiny was like, and so created the character, and so created the Warlock. So I don't have a RPG for a Warlock on this account. I have Rev, who is my Titan, and I have Sapphire, who's my hunter, and they definitely have individual stories and individual backstories. And the reason I play any game is to have that's why I play games. Is for each character to have a character and an arc, and we wrote an entire fanfic around Destiny 2. We just haven't released it yet, so.
Just haven't released it yet.
See, I have three. I have one of every character, and they are fire too.
I love that.
And I actually wrote a short story about my Titan. I'm not really
Yeah,
That was a foolish moment.
Yeah, I knew that. That was.
That was foolish. It was a foolish moment. I admit. I was feeling.
Over your skis.
I was over my skis. Yep, I was over my skis.
I was feeling myself slightly.
Up
Was
in
it
10.
a gear higher than my brakes can handle? Look out for this asshole with the cannon.
3, 2,
Never mind.
1.
Got him. You got more dudes with scorch cannons showing up, or are we gonna? Oh, look at that elegant weaponry. That's done.
Okay, now there's something satisfying, being able to take out a shank and take out other guys around said shank.
That's always satisfying.
That's always satisfying. Oh, and watching them scuttle and then you melee them, and they're still scuttling even after you've meleeed them, and then they just disappear. Sexy. Ooh, another precision shot. Oh my God!
Behind you, behind you, behind you.
Hello.
He wanted a piece of you. Here.
Yeah, I didn't.
Have
I
that.
wasn't expecting that, but hey, I got something for you.
That's a devour. That's a devour. And that's. Are you kidding me? There we go. There we go.
Nice.
Boom.
Nice for us. Oh, I got an exotic.
What?
I got an exotic.
Hey, let's go. Nice way to end it.
But we must stay vigilant.
All right.
The fallen
Did
are
I?
crafty.
Did it? Oh, shit.
They'll find ways to survive. They always do.
Oh, it might have got sent to the postmaster.
Oh man.
Well, we could head to the postmaster because I'm gonna hop off here.
Yeah. It's time. Yeah, it's time to get to the postmaster. Whew, man. Oh.
Oh man, I'm super close to 91. Damn it.
91 what? What do you
Season rank. Season rank.
Oh,
91.
season. Wow, 91. Let's go.
I'm telling you, I've been playing way more than everybody else.
Yeah.
Like I know.
Yeah.
I'm at 49. I am terrible.
Well, you are as you admitted, you've been a very casual Destiny player this go around. There's nothing wrong with that. And the postmaster is completely out of space. Well, there's a shock. There's a shock.
I did just hit 50.
There you go. There you go.
And
I should check and see what the. I mean, I've made progress tonight on my seasonal rank. I mean, I've actually cracked into the 80s. So there you go. Started in the 70s and I'm now in the 80s. Story of my life, really. Let's see here.
Literally.
Yeah, I feel like it has really taken me a long time for some reason to level up this season. I'm not sure what I'm waiting on, but there it is.
Okay, Electric is having a good day. We're on PlayStation for the time being.
Yeah.
But I think that was our third, right?
That was our
we
third.
may be done.
That was our third. That was our third. And it is getting close to closing time for me anyway, because I have to since I've got school in the morning, I got to make sure that I'm well rested for the day. It's nice though not having to worry about my commute, you know. And that is always a bonus. That is always a bonus.
Fun trip on a cat.
I know, right? Yikes. Got a lot of engrams here. 10, 10. 10, 10, 10.
Well.
A lot of 10s.
I just got my null composure.
What was that?
I just got my null composure. I didn't realize I hadn't got my
That.
null
So I was
composure.
watching. I'm gonna be trying something different when I go into VOG next time. When I get to VOG, yeah, closing time. Yeah, I know, right? The thing is, though, I've actually got to try that. I was watching Lulu this morning. She was doing VOG, and one of her weapons of choice was, in fact, the the null composure, and she said it is a good raid weapon. So I'm starting to think maybe I need to spend a little more time with fusion rifles in VOG.
Oh man.
So I should give that a shot. I should definitely give that a shot.
Okay. Shinobu's Vow is the exotic.
Shinobu's Vow helps me get arc grenade kills.
That's not a bad. That's not. If it's a decent roll and it fits your playing style. That's good to have.
Okay. So 6 out of the last 7 exotics I've gotten are gauntlets.
What was that?
6 out of the last 7 exotics that I've gotten are gauntlets.
Well, there you have it. There you go.
Yeah.
Nicely done.
I don't even know how to calculate that. Okay.
Okay. So here's what I'm doing, chat. I am making some room here because I got a gnawing hunger at 316, but I currently have a masterwork gnawing hunger with tap the trigger and multi-clip. So you know, I'm infusing this bad puppy. Gnawing hunger is my go-to auto rifle. I make no bones about that. It's a solid auto rifle. Been very happy with it.
I'm a big fan of Subsistence Rampage.
All right, let's see. Just looking over. All right, picked up a. Yep. All right. That was a pretty productive night. Although I know I'm really close into getting my my bounties from Vuvuzela. Yeah, 2 more bounties and I'll have Vuvuzela taken care of. All right.
How close are you on the last 2 that you got to do? Are you anywhere close?
No, because it's because basically we'd have to go in and I have to get let me see. It's I mean, technically I could get yeah, I'd have to get 2 out of 50. It's the same bounty. It's Stasis Striker and Cold Calculations.
Oh yeah.
In Strikes, so I have to go back in, so I got to go back into Strikes, and I'd have to kill 50. Granted, if I got 50 stasis kills, then that's 50 stasis kills. So not nothing to complain home. Nothing to complain about. Now I'm curious though where I'm in my 3 out of 8 for my Splicer servitor bounties. I gotta look at my schedule, chat, and find out when I can get back in here, because I mean it's funny. I'm wearing my Gambit jersey. I didn't get any Gambit tonight, but I should call it a night. So everybody, thanks for hanging out with me. I certainly do appreciate it, gentlemen. It's been a long time, Jason, since we've ran in Destiny. So it's the pleasure was mine getting you back in here. This is fun.
Oh,
So-
I've got some time coming up here to actually get down and play some games, although
Nice.
it'll be shortened when August comes and I get back in school. But
Right. Well,
so
we'll try to take advantage of the time when and where we can. Nick, as
Yeah,
always,
I'd love
thank
to
you for
get back up here.
the games, Nick. I really do appreciate it.
Yeah, no, man. Exact same thing. Like I probably am starting my masters come late August, early September. So let's get in when we can.
Absolutely. All right. I'll talk to you guys later, gentlemen. Good night.
I see you guys.
Whew. Well, everybody, yeah, tonight was a good night. Tonight was a really good night. And you know, nice little. We got some time in to chat. Heavy discussions. I will say that for sure. Heavy discussions about, you know, things like, you know, on the subject of trust and things like that. And I appreciate everybody coming in here and hanging out with me and hearing me talk a little bit about the new situation. The day job has been very good to me. The new day job has really been working out for me, and I know I have a lot of people. I have a lot of people in my corner. I have a lot of people in my corner that are all rooting for me, and I want you all to know that I do appreciate that. It means the world to me that you all are out there, you know, basically cheering me on, cheering me across the finish line, and you know that does matter. You know, that type of stuff matters. Last night with everything at Ritual Motion, that also meant the world to me. It really did. That was really a lot of fun. Ritual Motion was an absolute blast. And I was having a good night with them. I hope you all enjoyed that too. There are a lot of good people coming on to Ritual Motion this week. In fact, on Friday night, as I mentioned earlier, there's a terrific streamer. I think the world of her. I'm hoping when they start doing meetups again in DC, I get a chance to cross paths with her. Her name is D or BBXH, and she's all that in a bag of chips. I absolutely love watching her stream, and I learn a lot from her. And she's just a delight. She's a real delight. She's gonna be one of the guests on Friday. So yeah, I'm hoping I know she's gonna knock it out of the park without any stretch. So tomorrow is Blind Leads the Blind and Phasmophobia, as you know, Double Play Thursday. But I do want to give a quick heads up about that. We may be doing something different, because if Steve apparently tomorrow in Canada is Canada Day, so Steve may not be with us tomorrow. If that's the case, I will return to Destiny and I will do some Destiny. But if not Thursday night, Friday night, I will be joining Steve in the Sea of Thieves. Steve really wants to take me on the Pirates of the Caribbean adventures. And I've been watching, and that's what I know she's listed there. D is listed there as Resident Evil 7, but her main thing is she plays Sea of Thieves, and she, along with ZG Photo, they're both Sea of Thieves partners. So yeah, they I've been watching them play it, and me being the fan of me being the fan of Pirates of the Caribbean as I am, I would love to take part in that. It's been fun watching watching streamers do the POC the POC expansion. Been a lot of fun. And also there's a lot of terrific attention to it. I mean, at one point you hear yo ho, a pirate's life for me, and it's really cool. They have reconstructed in that style of Sea of Thieves. They've reconstructed the different things that you see on the ride. So yeah, it's ridiculous fun. So I'm gonna play it by ear. We're gonna see how things go. But right now, I want to see who's on and where we can share the love. So let me just do a quick refresh just to see who is on right now. Speaking of but you know what, I want to go and share the love with Green Arrow New Zealand, Green Arrow NZ. This guy is in New Zealand, and he is playing through the Tomb Raider games. And you all have seen me play through those, and now we're going to see Green Arrow do the same thing. He's good people, and I love watching people play through Tomb Raider, because it was such a great trilogy, such a great adventure. So I'm gonna go ahead and share you all with this good guy in New Zealand, Green Arrow. Thank you everybody, by the way, for all the tips, bits, subs, hosts, and auto hosts. I will see you all tomorrow night, 7 o'clock for Blind Leads the Blind. This time, Steve may be taking the lead, so we'll have to see how things go. And then, of course, at 10:30, I will be joining the Phil Rossi Scream team for Phasmophobia. And that is going to be a good time had by all because there's a brand new map! I'm looking forward to that. All right, everybody. You all have a great night, and I will talk to you later. Enjoy Green Arrow all the way in New Zealand. Peace.
Let's go, dude. On the back of a girthy raid from Young Khan and now a host and raid from T-Monster. Let's go. How you doing, T? How was this stream, mate? If you guys are in my stream and you're not clicking the links and doing the damn things, man, go say good day to the T. Do it. D2, nice, you enjoying it? If you guys are coming on in from T-Stream, welcome. I'm Green Arrow, I'm a potato. We are currently playing some Rise of the Tomb Raider.
Not many people still use these.
I'm loving it. Bloody loving it. Okay, we've maxed out Brawler. Let's start working on yeah, let's get Master of the Land. It's so good, dude. It's so good. So we completed the 2013 Tomb Raider, 100% completed that game, and now we are going for 100% on this one. Also, I just noticed, look at her glove, dude. See her glove, chat? She's got her middle 3 fingers. She's got leather with this outfit for her shooting fingers. Archery glove. It's pretty cool. I wonder if we can change her outfit here. I might go back to the other outfit that we were rocking. I do like the style of it a bit better. It just looks nicer. Did she? Oh, there you go. Nice, you love to hear that. Oh, is there a bow upgrade? It's a bow upgrade, more damage. Let's go. Okay. Yeah, I don't know about Last of Us. I'm very skeptical about that game. %, Kiwi, yeah, he's basically a Kiwi bot, just like me. All right, let's put some monies into my fully automatic shotgun, unless, yeah, no, we can't upgrade that. Boom, dude, more damage on my fully automatic shotgun. Right. So this is my loadout right now. This is my loadout. I have this assault rifle. Look, it's got a taped magazine taped to the side of it, so I've got 2 mags for like fast reload, which is actually kind of crazy, and it looks stupid. It looks so bulky. I just realized how bulky that looks. I have this bow, recurve with explosive arrows with cluster bombs, poison arrows, and flaming arrows. I have a pistol, which is fucking nice. This pistol's it's pretty fucking nice, I'm not gonna lie. And then I have this fully automatic shotgun, which is actually, it's just high rate of fire, good damage. Like, it's not great damage like the pumps and that, but it's pretty good. But this is the stealth. Kind of want the silencer for the pistol as well. Now that I think about it, it would be nice to have like... Oh, this ice water. Oh god.
What's going on? New order. We're getting ready to...
You actually found it?
Let's go, dude. Underwater stealth kill, Pog. Mid conversation too. I thought I was gonna have to drag him into the water too. I was honestly, did you see my face? I was just like, I was expecting him to be like looking down into the ice with the shotgun. That was pretty sick. That was pretty sick, bro. We got a skill which we can pop these locks faster now too. Full auto shotgun piece. Yo, we're one piece away. Like, honestly, this game's really good looking. This game is a very, very good looking game. If you stop to like smell the roses, like look at that scenery. Look at that, dude. That's bloody nice. That's bloody nice scenery right there. Trinity thugs. Not to be confused with the Bone Thugs, who are also from Cleveland, which is where Young Khan lives.